Obodo kenelu m Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Ọhamadike, Ọhamadike ndị Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Ọhamadike, ike agụwo ndị logio. Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Ọhamadike. Daalụkwanụ ndị ọma na-ege ntị. Daalụkwanụ John Ibe, greetings from here. Martins Augustus, sir, I greet you. Stanat Ruben, I greet you. Ekene m onye ọbụla. Uche Alafu onye, I greet you. Sophia Uwa Ezoba, greetings from here. Kinsley Akolisa, I greet you. I greet everyone. Dove Apam, greetings from here. Eji Nwankwo Chinedum, I greet you. Uche Ekene onye ọbụla. Joseph Ekene onye ọbụla. Rokas n'ụbọchị nke tata. Today's message will be very, very rough, please. And I want to beg every one of you, if you know you don't like the truth, please, you can leave this platform, because my message is for the people who have the heart to accept the truth. My message always go for the people who really want Biafra to be restored. My message really go for the people who want to know the truth and stand for the truth. I am not a person who will say I stand for any person. I stand for Biafra, and freedom of Biafra is my mission. I have a covenant, and that is why I always stand the way I stand. Not that I don't know how to say I belong to this or belong to that, but as a man, I know what I want, and I know what I really want, and I go for what I want, not for what you want. I don't do things because you want it to be done. I do things because I know that this is the right thing to do. I do things the way that's supposed to be. I am not looking for any popularity or any favor from any person. I am Mazi Achebe Polem APSO Kubundo. I am contented with what I have, because what makes a man is to value what you have, to be contented, not to be longer throat. Be a man. Think before you say something. Always know where you are standing. So that is the only thing I will tell everyone. So if you know that you don't like to hear the truth, please kindly do yourself a favor and unfollow me. I prefer to preach to two people, and the two people will have sense and they will have a reason to think, than me preaching to 1 million people, and end of the day, they will not get any point. I am not such person. And today, please pardon me, I will speak most of what I will preach here today in my language, which is in Igbo language. I blow money English. I'm not an English person. So, and I love preaching the truth. So when I preach, when I talk about others, you praise me because you think the person is your enemy. You have to also praise me when I talk about you, if it touches your own area, because no one is perfect. That is why whenever you see me, I don't like coming on air whenever somebody tag me or be saying don't tag me. No, everybody have rights to talk about MAP, because that is why we are here. This morning, I have come for the real truth, the reality, and that reality oge metụta onye ukwu, metụta onye nta, oge metụta nwoke, metụta nwanyị, oge metụta onye ahụ ị na-atụrụ anya na oge metụta. So n'ụbọchị nke taata abịago m, the topic I want to treat today is the root of our failure and the journey of Biafra restoration. You know, one part is the root of our failure, the other part is the journey of Biafra restoration. Now, ka m gbaa anya ọsọ ka anyị ka anụbi onye anyị bịa. Before I proceed, ka m kpegere chi m na-efe ekpere, maka na ọ bụ sọsọ naanị ya bụ onye mmenwe dị ndụ n'ala ndị dị ndụ n'ụbọchị nke tata. Eze ebube dị ngọzi, omemma mmadụ jụrụ arụ, otu onye a na-asụ na abịara, chi nke nna nna anyị ha, chi nke nna m, Chineke nke usu niile nke ndị agha, ebube mmiri lile enyi, oji ntanta ma asụ ọhịa, ntanta mmiri, ntanka nke enyi na-achụ igwe enyi ọsọ. Eze ebube, ekene gị n'ụbọchị nke tata. Ekene gị n'iji wee mekwa m wee dị ndụ n'ala ndị dị ndụ. Ọ bụrụ maka na m amaka, ọ bụrụ maka na ezi omume m, ọ bụrụ n'ike aka m, kama na o site na amara gị ka m ji wee dị ndụ n'ala ndị dị ndụ. Nna ka ha m ndị ahụ nwụrụ anwụ mma, akara m ha wee mara ife, kama na o nwere ife kpata iji wee mee ka ndị dị ndụ, ka m wee dị ndụ n'ụbọchị nke tata. Nna m wee sị gị ka ị nara ekene, nara mbunye elu, ọjịja mma na ekene ya dịchasịara afa nsọ gị. Ise ise. Eze ebube, ahara m Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, isi afọ wee kwaba okpu, otu onye a na-asụ na abịala, ofu mba ji na-eme offload, nwa itere mmanụ wee sị anya bịa nụọla anya ọgụ a. Nna hara m ya tinye gị n'aka. Ekwena ka ndị ọjọọ nọ n'etiti anyị, ekwena ka ndị osochi egbu nwee anya ọnwa ma nwata nkata ọjọọ ọbụla ha ga-akpa n'ebe ọ nọ, nna ha kpacha anya ka ọ wụrụ back to sender. Nna onye ọbụla chere echiche ọjọọ gbastalụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọ gbastalụ Biafra restoration, nna ka echiche ọjọọ ahụ gbuo onye ahụ. Onye ọbụla nke sụrụ ude ọjọọ gbastalụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, nna ka onye ahụ wela anazi elu mmiri. Onye ọbụla nke si na Maazị Amadị ndụ wee nweta Biafra, nna maọbụ nwoke maọbụ nwaanyị, nna ka onye ahụ wela anazi elu mmiri na Eke, ka onye ahụ wela anazi elu mmiri n'Orie, ka onye ahụ wela anazi elu mmiri n'Afọ, ka onye ahụ wela anazi elu mmiri na Nkwọ. Eze ebube, ahara m ndị ESN memba niile na-etinye gị n'aka, wee hara ndị legal team anyị niile na-etinye gị n'aka, wee hara ndị IPOB niile ndị dị jenu wee na-etinye gị n'aka, wee hara ndị ọbụla onye ọbụla nke dị jenu wee na-etinye gị n'aka n'ụbọchị nke tata. Nna wee na-asị gị ka ị nara ekene na mbunye elu, bịa buolu ha ncha niile ụzọ, kpere ha azụ, wepụrụ ha ọnwụ ike, wepụrụ ha nrịanrịa, wepụrụ ha ericha adachi ụzọ, wepụrụ ha ihe akọmọnụ, wepụrụ ha ihe ihere, wepụrụ ha ịlala na ili n'oge. Nna bịa gbaa ha ume ma nye ha mmụọ ha ga-eji na-aga, ọpụpụ ha na mbata ha ga-adị ya goziri agozi. Nna ekene m gị n'ụbọchị nke tata, wee sị gị ekwe m na ị ga-emelụ m ya, nara ekene. Ise ise ise. Nna m onwe m bụ Maazị Achebe Paul, nna bịa buolu m ụzọ, kpelụ m azụ, wepụrụ m nrịanrịa, wepụrụ m ọnwụ ike, wepụrụ m ndị ọgbata ndị ọkarịrị, wepụrụ m ndị ajọ obi, ndị anya ụfụ, na wepụrụ m ha ncha niile n'ụbọchị nke tata. Nye m mmụọ ngeji na-aga, bịa gbaa m ume, ekwene ka ndaghachi azụ, ekwene ka nnewe ndị asịrị anya. Nne m ayọ gị nke ma kwere na ị ga-emelụ m ya. Ise ise ise. Ụtụtụ ọma nụ, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma, uhuruchi ọma. Ụbọchị nke tata onye na-anụ ọnụ ya wụ MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ. Wee sị gị wụcha ntị gị ka anyị kpakọrịta ụka nwanne na nwanne. Ọ bụla ụbọchị niile ka a na-akọ ọnụ, mana ọ na-ebe gwọkọta ọrịa ọ bụrụ na ọrịa ahụ akwa ha na ị ga-ajụ esi ihe bute dị ọrịa. What I will first treat today bụ ihe m ga-akọwa n'ụbọchị nke tata, the root of our failure. The root of our failure ka m ga-ebu ụzọ tinye ọnụ n'ụbọchị nke tata. Ịma na mgbe esi the root of our failure, many people are gonna asị gị, have we failed We know, Mazi, we have not failed. Mazi, I'm not the one who failed. You only you that is failed. So some one failed, go like we are not failed. We are working strong. No. When you hear the root of our failure, I am not talking about the failure of IPOB. I am talking about the failure of Biafrans or the Dande Biafra that contraption called Nigeria. And the reasons I Kajuenada as an entity, as a tribe, as a people, as a group of people, as everyone who reside in that geopolitical zone called Biafra land or Old Eastern region. That is the area I am talking about. And ebe can get negela anya ka I nebanya ka ife kpata iji wee daa na that area. Gịnị kpata na ịbata n'ife na-eme na Nigeria today that we are nothing but a laughing stock. We are nothing but a thing of caricature. All these things ka I ga-enegela anya. Ife a ka I ga-enega anya. Then after ka I nechere anya, e bịa nezi anya na the whole scenarios, the things na-aga on na IPOB. Ịjụ onwe gị, is this not this thing that make these people to fail? Is it not the same thing that is trying to come in IPOB? Now, ka I gbanye ọsọ maka na oge adịlọ. Ama m na many people ga na-asị, Maazị nke bịa, onye ma onye chọrọ ịkọ ọnụ n'ụbọchị nke tata. Maka ndị na-ebe na-eme video on back of microphone, ha na-asị me, you want to see my face, you are afraid. Unu n'anyụ na afọ na madịla afraid. Ọmụ aka m na afọ ya, MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ. Now, gịnị bụ the cause of that our failure? Gịnị bụ the cause of that our failure? Onye nwụrụ Timo, try ya anytime ị ga n'ebe na-eme broadcast, try ya ka ị gee ntị, water one or two things before you comment, because ọ na-eme many of you know, unu anaghị water anything na comment we. Ihe nji wee ka mkpọ ga-afa bụ na mụ amagụwa comment, but I just feel the spirit shi m nye gị this advice. Ọ dịghị mma ịpụta ebe mmadụ na-eme program, he just comment where he conclude where without ịnụbeghị onye akwụ. Try ya ka decode one or two things before you go ahead and make your own this thing. Because in this very program, end of the day, I might invite you if you be a man enough to come here to lecture us. I don't know if you will be able to do that. So that is the only thing as a brother or a sister, because I'm a now, n'ụbọchị nke tata ka ebe anyị nọ da, where did we get it wrong? Where is that failure? The failure anyị nwere tata come to the east. Let me use the eastern part. The reason the eastern people nji fail today, one is lack of unity, two is hatred, three is jealousy and envy. What did I say? One is lack of unity. We are not united. Because when you are not united, you don't love yourself. Meaning that we don't love ourselves. And you love one. Two, hatred. Three, jealous. And four, enviness. Love, we lack love. We have hatred. We are jealous. And we are enviness. Now, these things, how did these things make us to lose everything I kwesịrị inwete? Onoju eme anyị, I will lose everything I kwesịrị inwete bụ one. Onwere onye chọrọ ịkwado ibie ka ibie gaa n'iru. We are clamoring for one thing, but nobody want to support and build one or the other person so that we will rally around one person and be a taproot of that person. Ịbịa na ọhaneze ndị Igbo today, the reason ọhaneze ndị Igbo ji wee bụrụ ụsụ, ịma na ụsụ enwere ọnụ. The reason ọhaneze ndị Igbo ji wee bụrụ ụsụ na Nigeria today but because there is so much division among them. When any of them we are put a hashing that I can do it without you. Who are you? Who are you? I can do it without you. We have been doing it before. We have counted 100. What is 99 that we cannot count? That word have bring us down more damage than anything progress. I can do without you. I can finish up without you. That word have bring many things down in our Igbo today, in Biafrans particularly. The reason because hatred, we don't love ourselves. The root cause of our failure today, and that is why we are suffering today, is because anyamali ya ana efunanya, anyamali fa ana akpo unity ịdị n'otu. Anyamalia, we speak it with our mouth, but we don't practice it. Anyị na-ekwu n'ọnụ, but anyị anaghị eme n'omume. Nyanwa kpata anyị ji na-ata afụfụ anyị na-ata n'ụbọchị nke taata. Now, jụọ onwe gị ka the reason kpata na onye Igbo abụbeghị president na Nigeria. Ka the reason na every allocation na-eme na Nigeria na ndị Igbo is being marginalized. Igbos are being marginalized because Igbos submitted themselves to be marginalized. The Biafrans are being treated like a rag because Biafrans submitted themselves to be like a rag. When you divide yourself, when you are not in unity, you can do without your brother. You can do without your sister. You can do it alone. Ask yourself, now you are a hard man. You are a hard man. Nisika, you are a spaman. Abulombe people ngadagi wolo toaka tiegi gogo. That's your spaman. They will finish you up. You are a spaman is one-on-one with one person. You are not a spaman when you come to a crowd. Rapi fana art na film. You know katofonye bulebe bambo 100 people mbwebe. All the law possible. If ofonye ana madu 50 na bwebo na dodge mbwebe. And they mad that apart from electricity, which is the fastest object in the world, that bullet is the second after electricity and lightning. Bullet is the second fastest. Now, the root cause of our failure is divide and rule. That divide and rule that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have preached for long, that the Fulani are using it. At this point of time, the Fulani is not using that divide and rule. Rather, the hatred and jealous and enviness in Alibo is now causing the divide and rule on ourselves. You don't want to be your brother's keeper. You want to be your brother's killer. It's only with your brother. Now, Kebia can drag it down. Can drag it down to what I am about to say. Now, Ibian are the power, Nigeria today. Ibian are the power. The most divided people when that's Nigeria today, Burundi, Biafra. And the reason the Biafra had to penetrate when the Biafra had to divide the way they divided us is because now that's a heart of hatred among ourselves. Is because we have that spirit of jealous and enviness. Is because I'm where that road, that hole of division and in us. Name of matata. My brother will not be happy for me to be doing well. The reason, unu no hanezanya, how many people, how many group of Ohaneze when I live? Many of you don't know that Ohaneze and Igbo is as divided as every other thing. Ohaneze ndị Igbo unu na-afụ asịgị na George Obiozor is the President General of Ohaneze. That is a lie. Ị ga meet ya, ị ga-afụ that na-enwelu President General of Ohaneze ndị Igbo na-abụ. Enwe President General of Ohaneze ndị Igbo na-abụ. One is working against one, the other one is working against that one. And once you are working against your brother, automatically you become a willing tool to your enemy. And that enemy is the enemy of both of you. That enemy don't love any of your group. The enemy is working with you because he wants to use you as a tool to destroy that your brother, so that you will become weaker before him, so that nigga be more weak before that your enemy, so that the enemy will now destroy you more easy than being with your brother. And that is the game the Biafrans, including the people in IPOB today, have failed to understand. The cause of our problem, the cause of our failure, can't drag back to 1967 to 1970, and before then, can call some certain things. Mpata Ojuku Njuenu Chogu Biafra. So that we are bearing the name Biafra today. But that freedom, he failed to give us the freedom. And you tell that freedom. The only thing no Mexican that Naiga na Biafra as a name. Maluzia that no Mwembegelu, eyes about this nation called Biafra. That is the only achievement of Ojuku. But you see that marginalization, Ojuku Jimaka Wenogo, or stop her. You see that evil things they are doing before Ojuku started fighting, or stop her. You see that freedom, and you went here. The reason pattern and went here, when Ojuku saw the marginalization, Ojuku for the evil things being meted on the people of Biafra, on the people of Igbo, on the people of the old eastern region, Ojuku for all those things, Ojuku rise up to fight. But guess what? The people of Biafra declined to rise up alongside with Ojuku. As of then, we have people like Nnamdi Azikiwe, who stood to fight for one Nigeria. Where is Nnamdi Azikiwe from? Nnamdi Azikiwe is from Onitsha. Where is Onitsha? Onitsha is Anambra State. Where is Ojuku from? Ojuku is from Nnewi. Where is Nnewi? Nnewi is Anambra State. You have two contenders from the same place. Now, keka the people, the world, need the freedom. Keka the world, for your own aid. Keka the world, engage you done at your aid. Keka the world, engage you done our aid. Ojuku, ebidozi no wogu, ka inwelo onwanyi. Then, Nnamdi Azikiwe, and Owazi Ogu ka yale inwelo onwanyi. Remember, them were people back Ojuku up as of then. Ojuku jinku, yes. Nnamdi Azikiwe jinku, yes. Nnamdi Azikiwe nwere agba, o nwere ọnụ, ọbụla sọsọ na Nigeria during that time. Ojuku nwere ọnụ, o nwere agba during that time. Ihe anụ akịta, ndị ugwu na ndị ọzọ anọlụzi anyị, si ha, ka ihe ha mee, ha sizie gị, ka anyị nọrọ anyị, ka anyị watch out the two big masquerade destroy themselves. That anyama anyị ga-agba nkịtị, wee ka mmadụ na-aba anụ ọgụ, na onye nke ọzọ ahụ nchi na ya nọ with Nigeria. No matter ka onye nke ni ka the reason, the only thing mkpata Nnamdi Azikiwe njuwe dị against Ojuku abụrụ na onwere ife ọjọọ Ojuku merie, kama na ọ bụ kedu ka ọ ga-eji wee bụrụ Ojuku nke nyaa nna malụ mgbe nsọrọ ụzọ Nigeria nne enweghị ihe ọ bụ onye bụ Ojuku, who is Ojuku, maka na nna ya jizi ego, maka na nna ya help m ọma mbọ mgba eji enweta Nigeria, ọma ife mmegolu mụ akaụntụ golu 100 ọ gịnị bụzi 99 na mama akaụntụ mụ mmegolu nke ọma ife mụ na Tafabele Wahame, ọma ife mụ na Wolo Wahame, ịmakwa ndị anyị bụ. Mana Nnamdi Azikiwe eneghe anya ka ọ malụ ife ahụ Ojuku ji maka ya wee na-ebe akwa. Ọ nele anya ka ọ malụ the reason Ojuku ji wee chọọ ife anụ a. Ọ dịla after anything mgbasala Ojuku ji wee chọọ Biafra, ọ gbasala Nnamdi Azikiwe. The only thing dị important to Nnamdi Azikiwe bụ that personal name, title, ka ọ bụrụ nyanwa ka recognize, ka a na-ebe a na-ekwu okwu n'ala Igbo tata, ka ọ bụrụ na Nnamdi Azikiwe ọ na-egebe emeche ndị ọcha deceive onye asị ya who fought for Nigeria independence, asị gị Nnamdi Azikiwe. But the name Nnamdi Azikiwe, there is no single day. There is no single day ewepụta for remembrance of Nnamdi Azikiwe. Mana the rest people were a day of their remembrance and enwere a day na-ekwu. So at this point of time, mgbe Ojuku malitere ịnụ ọgụ, enwere Nigerian soldiers, Biafran soldiers, pay their loyalty to Nnamdi Azikiwe, and they fight against Biafra, and they fought against Ojuku. Ha nụrụ ọgụ, ha nụsara Ojuku ọgụ, nụsa ndị Biafra ọgụ. Maka gịnị? Maka their loyalty ga-to Nnamdi Azikiwe. Maka na no matter how ị na-ele nwoke anya, nwoke ya enwelile ebe ọ gbanye mgbọrọgwụ. nwoke ga-emelili o ji wee bụrụ nwoke. Ihe a kpata mgbe Ojukwu nụrụ ọgụ niile a enwee many saboteur. Na those people bụ saboteur abụrụ na ọmasị ha bụ saboteur, kama na ha chọrọ maintain their loyalty to their master who bring them to the power. Onye kpata during the time of war enwee people ndị ka Ifeajuna. That Ifeajuna today give birth to Ijele Speak today. Enwere many people mpụtagolu openly gwa gị na kama ha ga-akụ kama ịjụọ ha ka the reason ha ji wee chọọ ka Biafra ya lebia, ha enwelo any tangible reason, ha enwelo personal reason. The reason kpata na ha chọrọ ka Biafra bịa bụ na ha ma na Biafra bịa that somebody will name will be written in that with a gold in that book of history. Afamado ga-adị there, and when the person name is there, onwere if you make it ka afọ onye ayale ike ficha onye agafego gị onye ha chọrọ ka your name dị there. All division, hatred, jealousy and enviness bụ ihe mee Nnamdi Azikiwe ji wee yale support Ojukwu ka efiri Biafra ka ha nwere onwe ha. Today n'ala Igbo niile onwere ebe ị ga-echekete asị gị that this is the hall Nnamdi Azikiwe, a legacy of Nnamdi Azikiwe. Ndị Igbo tata kpọrọ Nnamdi Azikiwe asị for the role he played, to the extent na Chukwuma Azikiwe is nowhere to be found in Onitsha today. Ọ bụ alụlụ a na envy and jealousness because of those things. But our people are correct here. Our people are the laughter. Can you see that we have counted 100? What is 99 that he cannot count? Nwanne, Jondo ọbụ na Naba Street, ị nwere ike igwo mmiri niile igwuchi anya ofu mkpụrụ mmiri, just the last one ka i wee zuzi ike akakụlụ gị baa n'ime maka ndị ma ife a na-akọ. Maka ndị mma ihe a na-akọ akakụlụ gị, so isi na maka na ịgbago 1000 miles or gịnị bụ 100 miles n'ime agbanwu ịmala ife dị na that remaining one in it take. Now what the tie na ala Igbo, what the tie na Biafra, the reason ngeji na-eme isi ya English be because no metụta ndị ofe mmiri. Nnamdi Azikiwe University na-ekwu okwu was built then by Nigeria, and believe you me, na once ị ga-afụ apart from Nnamdi Azikiwe University na-ekwu, that is a name given to a university, good and fine. Jugodo onwe gị, the people in na-akpọ ya onwere any legacy eji echeta Nnamdi Azikiwe. People have raised a motion several times. He changed that name to tell you that your name irritates your own people. Ndị Onitsha adịlọ proud of Nnamdi Azikiwe. Ndị Anambra adịlọ proud of Nnamdi Azikiwe because of the legacy ọ rapụ. Ndị Igbo as a whole adịlọ proud of Nnamdi Azikiwe because of that one statement o make, one Nigeria, that it put me and you in the suffering, the dungeon where we are today. All that statement alone. Hello? Now, ịpụta na the current situation ndị n'ala Igbo today n'ala Biafra, ịjụ onwe gị ese, kedu ihe kpata na onye Igbo pụta for presidency na ndị Igbo anaghị rally round support onye? The reason bụ na ọ bụrụ president ọ bụrụ odogwu, and onye Igbo achọrọ ka once ọ bụ mụnwa na ọ bụrụ na mụnwa dala ịga mụnwa makwe ka ịga, once nda ka ọ na-abụrụ m pụta ka nga wepụta ka ịga nyali succeed. Onye Igbo onye Biafra ga-prefer onye ugwu maọbụ onye ofe mmanụ ịga kama onye Igbo ibie ya aga, kama onye Biafra ibie ya aga. Ihe a na-akpụghachi anya azụ. That is the cause of our problem today, and that is the reason na onwere onye Igbo nwere ọnụ na anything that has to do with government of the zoo today. Kedu ihe na-ekwu okwu ya ka anyị bịanụ ka anyị welu nu 2015 general election ka I will speak broken so that my brother from Rivers will understand this example that I want to give now. When you come to issue of support your brother. Do you know that the person who masterminded the failure of Jonathan in 2015 is an Igbo man, is an Ijaw man, is an Biafra man, is an Urobo man? Are you people aware? Can't draw because we forget easily. That is why onye ndu Juesigi and this soji were short-term memory. And I nechefi your so. Imana during the time of good luck, Jonathan na contest for the second tenure in 2015 general election against this hoodlum, barbaric idiot, Anapo late Muhammad Buhari. Imana the person who hold to know na Jonathan enwere ife mekete ka o win election. No na aza afọ onye Igbo. Imafia afia bụ Rotimi Amaechi. Go and check the history of the zoo and the history of the world. On whether a sitting governor challenge president. Mana Rotimi Amaechi challenge Jonathan to the extent he block the president convoy Abatana River State, knowing fully well that the wife of the president, which is the first lady of that contraption, is from River State. But he might not block here. Kedoyo na balu boy, the reason Oja block here. Why is he playing that role? He is playing that role because he hates Jonathan. Good luck. And he is Jonathan is not just they are from one place, but he's an in-law to Jonathan. Enviness, hatred, and jealous. Ask Rotimi Amaechi, what is the crime of Jonathan? The crime of Jonathan is that he comes from Biafra. We all know, yes, Jonathan is extraordinary, stupid, and useless, but he is 100% better than this thing in Aso Rock. He is 100% better than that thing in Aso Rock. Rotimi Amaechi roll to know that no one make it Jonathan win here. We know how many people from River Shekiri, all these people, they fought against Jonathan. Or Adam Soshomole fight against Jonathan. The same Niger Delta, the same people, envy and jealousy, because they now use party to divide you. Manijulozi onwegi mgbe Rotimi Amaechi na fight in the name of APC. The PDP governors in the north, who are they fighting for? They are fighting for Muhammad Buhari under APC and they are under PDP. And because they understand the meaning of love and let's build our own. Then when if I hammer the meaning of Nankabunkan, they know this one is our own. They understand it. But the Biafran man, Biafran woman don't know the value of Nankabunkan. Our people don't value ourselves. We prefer to kill ourselves in order to become a slave to the Fulani or to the foreigner. And that is the reason why we failed today. That is the root cause of our failure. Don't forget the topic, the root of our failure and the journey to Biafra restoration. I have not come to the journey of Biafra restoration. That is why we are saying that now this very preaching, oge wutegi, manibulo nyeziokwu, iga like ya, makana ya da so okwu anya, anyị na-preach the gospel truth, or ihe anyị mụta from Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, or ihe mmụta from Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, and ihe ahụ mmụta from Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, in the absence of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, is the duty of me to display what I have learned, because in Inaga school, your lecturer and I lecture and the HLA teacher, mgbe niile ị gacha graduate, you display the character of your mentor. Ị ga-eji wee ebe na-ekwu okwu, your mentor dey proud of you. Our failure is hatred. Biafrans don't love themselves. And I love Hawaii. Stop pretending. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Maka na akwụkwọ nsọ sị gị na ọ bụ sọsọ naanị eziokwu ga-anapụta gị. Ngị kwuo eziokwu ka eziokwu napụta gị. ọsịlọ gị na ọ bụ ụgbọala maọbụ ụgbọelu ga-anapụta gị, ọ bụ eziokwu. And ị na-agụ akwụkwọ nsọ gị maka ndị bụ akwụkwọ nsọ n'isi, sọsọ ihe Chineke ji wee gbuo mmadụ ozugbo bụ asị ọcha, maka na onye ahụ tọrọ asị. Gaa jụọ ese Ananias na ndị bịa, gịnị bụ ụfa? Ọ bụ asị. Now, Rotimi Amaechi with other people niile ha gbagide mbọ, spend millions, spend billions, borrow money. Rotimi Amaechi single-handedly used the River State fund to sponsor Muhammadu Buhari in 2015 to make sure that now Jonathan will fail so that his northern person will enter. The same person nọ na APC na miya ọjụlọzi ese ka ọfụ ndị nọ na PDP party Jonathan nọ ka ọfụ godu the people, those people na work with or che that no or na look at Jonathan. Eju onya that time I see that man. I beg forget Jonathan. Can you look at this man? All his mindset that time, but na look at Jonathan. Na ya meche Jonathan ife na Jonathan got powerful. All his mission and the mindset, but now he want to deal with Jonathan. Only Ozodia Nobolo. Mano check los komalu who you are working with to deal with Jonathan. Ke the agenda of that person. Ke the mission of that person. Ke hear the person who were for you. Because ndugu mandatina. Without a person in the house, you cannot know the weakness of a man. Without knowing it. Rotimi Amaechi fought and they destroyed Jonathan. The reason they destroyed Jonathan is because they now tell the Ugu people, Ndugu and Ndofemanu, the weak point of Jonathan. They now let the people know that Jonathan failed to develop their side, that their people are angry of him to against him. Now you when the madu the okunebe Jonathan no. Mbu to the extent I man Jonathan the bambu obala ezigbo mgbu na even road to otu okwe ebe Jonathan si bia as a president onwelike ya. No single university built for his people. Yes, good and fine, but protect your own first. Then fail. Hatred adigo there. Jealous adigo there. Envy and adigo there. Out of anger, enviness. I want to why no blum. How come Jonathan Mbuzo about politics? The reason Amaechi to play that role, but Rotimi Amaechi have been into politics before Jonathan, because he been there. Jonathan was lucky. So see all local government. Jonathan was never a governor of any state before becoming president. Are you aware of that? If you are aware, now Ebele Jonathan Abulo governor, Olulo governor. So see all local government chairman. From there, boom, on Wellock, Atobanye to vice president. From there, even self, you got check a record of Jonathan. If that run your bun also, on your Jonathan and legal. So, all looking at I to bet Jonathan After Jonathan Kweshirebu, onwu meremeze. Onwu meremeze. O ye me Jonathan king. Mana iye buzi Jonathan bụ na ka ọnwụ mere ziri eze ọmalazi ebe o si ọnwụ wee mee eze. Then envy and jealous ebutuzie Jonathan from his own people. How many votes Buhari nwete from Rivers State? How many votes Buhari nwete from Anambra State? How many votes to the extent Buhari na do Jonathan or don Edo State who will win? Hana Bonazia almost a parallel line. Kahana Bonazo, who will win? Envy and jealous. Envy and jealous. That's envy and jealous. But at an alibo. Can Kawazi another one? Unamana mo yalo. Put her for president. More yalo, Kingsley more yalo put her for president. Madoneto Kinsley Moyalo vote. Ndị Igbo ji maka na Peter Obi pụta na vice. We now value vice president in enwelu ọnụ than to become the president. As Gingi Bulisi Isimba. Ke the reason I do eju Moyalo. The reason I do eju Moyalo because Kembos Moyalo pụta. Okay, Moyalo nya. I beg you, Kobiablo president. We neglected our own. And Yecheben and Kendugu. Okay, thank you, Kenneth Ejike. Yes, he was a deputy to that the other governor, Mbaloso that time, Mafia. MH then dress he can one go Mafia. I didn't come and watch Neke. Dalorin. I'm waiting for the here. Can we put any root screen? Kono go. Now, envy and jealous. Envy and jealous. Be a cause to everything. Nemendibo. Idian or Hanes Ndibo today. And we're two Alamesia. Thank you. Abulhibori Alamesia. Thank you, Clinton. Thank you. Alamesia, who run out and he become from there. Or blue VP to Yaradua, Badawozbo. Or blue president. Iyabo, Iyana, even Bobu on Osotoni the chairman, the Mukongu of Banyozbo. So no, I can't do actually na afọ to Jonathan bụ ọnwụ mere m eze one n'ala Nigeria. Ọnwụ mere m eze. Now, unu fi ihe hatred na akọsụ maka na ngwa unu hatred unu anaghị ama ihe bụ hatred. Unu che na pretending to love ourselves is what we need. Obulia, we pretend. You cannot do anything with pretend. Always you kuzi oma Chineke ka mbịara ịgbasa. N'ụbọchị nke tata ajụjụ onwe gị ese. Kedu ihe ndị Igbo na-emegasị ka ebe ndị Biafra nọ? Una mana the end of innocence is very near. Una nwere idea? Innocent motors, the end is very near. Many of you will say this. Why? Because the men in Walu, Eblugo, Batazia, Dangote abanyego n'ilu moto and they produce every day 120 cars in with on a local hand to hand with Kemafia with Peugeot. We never had idea. Kedu ihe kpata eji wee mechi Ibeto? Through who? Through onye Biafra. Obasanjo mechiri Ibeto, yes. Kedu onye ụka Ibeto ọwa Nduba unu amalọ ga mee no inquiry. Nduba so na the hand the masterminded the closure of Ibeto. And yes, also Dangote the license. Jinwobodo Bank, many of you Savannah Bank, Guinea Patana dem exist. Envy and jealous, all those things ndị Igbo ji aka ha agba mgbu ukpuru ka e na-eclose here. About many places, many Anambra State things oku through who? Through Anduba. Through Anduba. Machineke Odinkem actually pass information, so I have to give him this 2 minutes, please. Because when we can pass his information, but that is not the topic I'm treating. Nde wo Machineke Odinkem. Just give me a minute. Can we connect here again na the speaker? Mazingwa Gabaniru, pass your information.
Your two my great friends, I greet each and every one of you. I receive an update right now because since 3 days ago, we've been getting information that the Nigerian army are coming to Otukwinyema Agro in Ebonyi State to attack our people. First of all, they came with tankers to survey all the places. Secondly, the day they were supposed to attack, they did not attack. Next day, with drone flying. Now, the confirmation I'm having now as I'm speaking to you right now, that they are everywhere. They are crying out for the leadership of this great movement. That they say that they are going to send them more, not sending anything to them. They don't have anything to work and fight back with these people. They are not happy. And this is the message. Our people are dying as I'm speaking to you. A lot of them have a wounded bullet in their body as I'm speaking to you right now. Talking in Yamagi in Ebonyi State. This is what is happening right now. And I cannot go live because I'm in a train. So I just received this message now. And I say, let me give this update here. And I believe and I hope that they are listening. They say that they have not sent them anything for them to be able to fight back. If you have questions, ask me.
Ndewo nwa Chineke ọ dị fu nkwuo ka ha na-agba ka ha ka na-anụ ọgụ ka ndị melụrụ ahụ afụlọ what to treat themselves ka nweta ihe na-ekwu ọfụma.
Ndị amị nọ na
wakporo ndị be anyị
na-egbusisi ndị be anyị na-egbusisi ụmụnne anyị. Ha wee na-asụ na POS na ha ga-ese ndị ihe ego ka ha nwee ike wee gote ihe ha ga-eji wee nụso ndị ọgụ mana o nwebeghị ife apụpụ obi adọrọkwa mma ebupụta ka nnafa agwa kịta anụwa o nwere ndị kwụsịrị wund ma n'aka ma n'obi azụ kịta anụwa nnafa agwa kịta ọ bụrụ na na-egbukwa kịta anụwa ka onye ọbụla na anụ agbaghalị and enwere ihe a ga-eji anụso ha ọgụ.
Daalụ nwa Chineke. I think the leadership and whatever the information, and I believe the machineries which them planted on the ground will work and pass them this very information so that they will take it up from there. So I believe like in the Bible, you have delivered your message, and I believe many of them are watching me here because they will not say they are not watching. They are watching, and I believe they have heard what you say. So the message is very simple.
Ndewo
nwa Chineke. Okwu niile a bụ na awakpogo ndị be anyị mgbe asị ndị be anyị bụ the gallant men na-eche anyị nche ka ndị amị na-agba egbe and enwe ndị melụrụ arụ nwe ndị bụ alụ ha mere everything killings na nkwuo ndị nọ na nkwuo can confirm what our brother just said because I na-broadcast mana na amaghị things na-aga underground. That is why na mụ anaghị achị itinye ọnụ maka na ọ na-agbawa m obi ntinyewe ọnụ n'ihe na-aga underground ma ihe mma underground. Many of you ga na-ebe akwa because amaghị m ka our people ga-eji na-anwụsịsị ọbụla all these things na-aga on ka anyị kwesịrị ịdị na-eme. But nevertheless, Chineke ma the everything were purpose. Everything were purpose. Now back to the topic na-akụzi the root of our failure and the journey for Biafra restoration. This topic dị omimi. And the kangwagi abanyebem na the main topic iwe ka ya agba many people here. The reason inja akpatugodulu na aka njeje round bụ ka nyecha unu the background before mbanyezie wee tiwezielu na akwa oyibo nsugbe. Kunu malo that na this point of time, then 90% of what we are doing now is wrong. As I'm getting 90% of what we are doing now, especially on media, is totally wrong. The reason we are shaking out the wrong is because the result is coming out and we are seeing the result, no negative result. Until then, we will know what we are going to do. I am still on the topic, the root of our failure. The root of our failure is hatred and jealous, enviness and lack of love. Anya fulo nwanyị n'anya. Anya fulo nwanyị n'anya anya dilo n'otu. Anyị kpọrọ nwanyị asị. anyị na-enwe anya ụfụ n'ebe nwanne anyị nọ. Anyị achọrọ ka nwanne anyị mee gaa n'iru gafe anyị. Anyị achọrọ ka onye ọzọ bụrụ ya mere ihe ahụ anyị na-emenwulo. Anytime anyị chọrọ ime ife, onye anyị megide ọ bụrụ na o kwe ha anyị adịma like ka onye ọzọ mee datin ka onye ahụ yara ịnara otito. Maka na ịda ịchọ ka nwanne gị yara ịgafe ka nwanne gị daa. Ịchọ ka nwanne gị daa maka na ịda. You cannot be a stepping stone to your own brother. Ofu ihe anụ a bụ ihe anyị na-amụta n'ụlọ n'aka ndị ugwu. Maka na ofu onye ugwu nwa ihe ọnwacha anya, ọ bụ na o menwurie, then ọ ga-akwado nwanne ọzọ, nwanne eme nya. O nwere ihe o ji ekpọrọ. Mmadụ ụtọ na anyị nwere anya ụfụ, anyị amaala ike ka nwanne anyị mee ya. N'ala Igbo today, envy and jealous, n'ala Biafra entirely, envy and jealous bụ ihe na-egbu anyị. Ịbịa na this Facebook anyị ji agbasa ozi, ebe anyị pụta, anyị na-eti Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook block me, this and that. The question you will ask yourself is this: could only report to your page to Mark Zuckerberg before Mark Zuckerberg take action? Ị ga check here before Maazị Nnamdi Kanu page and Maazị Nnamdi Kanu every Biafran page today. Before ha post oye ọ na-aga very far. Mana jigodo onwe gị ka ihe kpata na-ebo onye ọbụla page Biafra niile ga today. Gaa from A to Z onwelo nke na-aga far. N'ihi gịnị? Ọwụ ndị Biafra ji aka ha na report to that page. Nigerian agent anaghị report to page. Ndị na-report to page bụ ndị IPOB, ndị Mazop, ndị Igbo, ndị Ishekiri, ndị Ijo, ndị Urobo, ndị Yeja, even ndị Binisef anala report to page. Ndị na-report to page bụ Ishekiri, Kwere, Igbo, Urobo. All these people nọ na Biafra station, they are the one reporting page. And then when report to page, Facebook will take action. Itiwezie mkpu Facebook. Out of enviness, out of jealous and hatred. Report to page one negi ka ebutu onye one nega mana gini adịrọ mo report to nke go report wazie. Before you know it, page ni na nwo kedu ihe the media nozi, media agbazie F9, media abụrụzi kensi. Onwere actually ikwe. Onwere actually ikwe. N'ihi gịnị? Ọbụla ọgba ịchọrọ ka nwanne gị gafee gị. Nwanne gị gafee gị ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kpaa afịa na Radio Biafra ka etobie. Kama ego eto Maazị Achebe Paul. Kama mbutu page. Onye ka Maazị Achebe Paul bụ ga-ejitie. Why kwan? Mba na. They can't do that. Then they put as ibebe akwa mgbe chọziri pass that important message. If doesn't pass your Facebook ama akwa gị, itibezie no Facebook. Why you are the one out of envy and jealousness kill yourself? That's your enemy anaga niru. Now let us talk about the divide and rule. What is the cause of the divide and rule? That's divide and rule that kill us. How did it come? Divide and rule come from the hatred and jealous. Nobody can divide you. Makanunu were that mind of enviness, mind of jealousness. Then the enemy can use that your hatred to divide you. Your enemy can use that hatred to lie against your brother. Your enemy can strike through your weakness, through your mindset, through the way you behave. Your enemy will penetrate you. The enemy that is eating IPOB today is eating us because we hate ourselves. Ịchọla ịnụ maka dị eziokwu. Jụọ onwe gị, gịnị kpatara na onwere onye Biafra na-aga n'iru na Nigerian politics? The reason bụ tata ya onye ọbụla Every politician in Fonalibo today is a slave to the North. What is the cause? Can you hear the cause? If you go make this question, we blame them for being a slave to their mate. Managulawegi, the reason how do we find your favor Ibu slave instead of to stand there on their own? Can Kawalu the reason? Before you kill a politician today, the reason every politician today in Biafra land not to become a slave is to become irrelevant in the Nigeria. Makagini, there is too much hatred, there is no unity, there is no love among themselves. Because of that, the reason Rochas, can we Rochas na hope Uzodimma? When you get example now. Unu nanya mpampa na apa n'Imo State starter. Hope Uzodimma surrender long to become a Fulani slave. For you to take away Hope Uzodimma today, he got surrounded on where he promise he lend your people times 2. Rochas in our food today, the ready is what he take anything. Then how can you now you want to revenge on Hope Uzodimma? You will go. Hope Uzodimma is a slave to the emir of Katsina. Then actually he take over to Hope Uzodimma. You will now go to emir of Kaduna. He surrender Onwegi. Oshigi Nanya na Hope Uzodimma I surrender himself with his family to emir of Katsina. Now, for me to make you what you want, you have to bring 5 people from your place. Because you are very that is that's a power. Actually, he creates the power. Obulos the people's mind, the he chose about the power. He gathers surrender to slave. Makanicholo ka hope kagi, makanicho ika hope. These things are the things if you onye binyoje. Therefore, that now the people who will make everlasting king is your people. In Naga North, can make a governor in Anambra State. Is it a northern person will come to Anambra to vote? Is your Ogoshi that now envy and jealous? Envy and jealous. Now, course, yeah. Envy and jealous na cause yeah. Opulu na he solve this problem of envy and jealous. We will now throw away the hatred. Please, I am not receiving call. I'm not receiving call. Let me hear from our brother, but I'm not receiving call. It is from here.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Matia Chebe. Yeah.
Tell us your name.
Good afternoon. Yeah, it's Henry. I'm coming from Milan.
Henry from Milan.
Yeah, Henry from Milan. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So, yeah, you see, Basra, this topic in now refers me to the way this our brother, your fellow comrade, Nsema, Nejina Agbayoku. Actually, can you understand one thing? Because I have called him also and I have explained to him and the way he sounds. Initially, I was angry when he was using some statements, people, Nanaso, but at the end, and because of this, your message, this is my first time calling your platform. I always go the same break time with you. And I just on my phone when you were working. The same 12 o'clock and 12:30, you always at break. So I know I follow you up very, very well. But I was very angry because of the last broadcast you people have. There was misunderstanding. Now this refers me because Ima,
If you are doing something and nobody's reminding you the wrongs you are doing, it seems like you're perfect. Why do I use this little proverb? It refers me same way to the way Igbo people do something. If nobody is coming out to tell them that they are wrong, they are doing wrong, they feel like they are the forefront of this struggle of Biafra. Let me use this particular one because, at initial when Nsima used to say, Igbo people have this one, I would say, if you're agitating for Biafra and you say the MNK is your leader, why this kind of force? But I come to appreciate the way he sounds because if you not tell Igbo person to wait in the fuck up, he no agree. Now I see it like sarcasm because that tone he is using is reminding us as Igbos that we don't fuck up. In fact, look the whole leadership of this whole thing, forefront of its own Igbo, not so left. So this message, it is very painful that we are like this, and it is a generational something, but because there is media today to correct some errors, I thank God for that. But you see this thing we are saying, when you have hungry in the land, it will make you to sell your brother. So we can be preaching this thing upward, and I appreciate that people are coming upward to preach it. But what I want to do is that don't make it because I see the misunderstanding with you and Simadati. Don't stick it to him like that. I'm coming as a middleman and as a neutral somebody to tell you that. See it from this face. You understand? See it the way he's putting it. Because if you look at Igbo people, I want you to state up and feel about the Igbo people, how we have go backward because of emptiness and selves and not what towards it to ourselves. So I want you to still look at his pain. Because many things will don't happen for Nigeria. When it comes most to that southeast, many things will don't happen. It's always the Igbo forefront. When they forge ahead, they scatter, they sell themselves, they can buy them often. So I want you inside your mind to take Nsima not as your enemy, or maybe because of misunderstanding, you people too at that platform. You people are too big for that, but I was not happy that day. So actually, we did this already now because of this thing in preach and I'm in campus and I to correct the way Nsima is just handle my Igbo because it is pain. It is pain. If everything is all about Igbo, now we hold everything for forefront. Why we see they kill ourselves? Why we see they sell ourselves? Why we see they betray ourselves? It is very painful, my brother. But I like your message, and I really see the fact that you people will see it because push me to tell me say at the focus, push me to tell me say, you people could be like this. That could make me correct. Say, if my forefathers, my parents, my brothers, my family, my people to do like this, man not do like this because they teach and they cost me. It is a change.
So thank you for your wonderful contribution. Okay. Thank you, I remember blessed. But one thing the word I want to drop to you is that I am MAP. I don't hate anyone. Yeah. I don't have issue with Nsima or any person. But if you do something wrong, it's my duty to tell you. So I don't hate any. There's no person in this very struggle that will tell you that Mazia Chebepo develop hatred where the person is. If I don't like,
I was just talking for what.
No, I'm just coming. If I don't like what you are doing, if I don't like what you are doing, I will just leave your platform. That is me for you. That's why you cannot see me in any person platform doing trying to cause confusion or commenting rubbish. If I come to you, I don't like the way you talk. I am the person who come there. I will go. I will move out because there is a lot of videos that I need to listen. I always listen to the one I want to listen. At times I will be listening to some broadcasts. I will be laughing or this thing. So you curse Igbo, you abuse Igbo. It doesn't remove anything because it's message. You just make your point. If the message does not favor me, it doesn't mean that it doesn't favor another person. So that is how it is. Okay. So I thank you. I don't have issue with person, but if anyone do something wrong, I have to tell the person that is doing something wrong. That is
now
for you.
What I'm saying, don't maybe pick it personally because of Nsima. I saw what happened that day, and that's why I'm saying this is my own personal opinion. But let it be like if somebody is like talking bad of Igbo, or I be this one, I be that one. Make you know the pain us. Make you know the pain us because at the end, not truth.
Thank you, my brother. Man, what I can tackle is when you say something about me, not about Igbo. Igbo is a group of people, so I cannot be fighting for what a group of people supposed to fight. So thank you for your wonderful contribution.
No problem. Okay, so thank you.
Please, I am not yet receiving call. In fact, let me off this phone so that I will concentrate on the message I am passing, because this message I have not even start the main message. When time will come when some people don't know that this message you see here is very deep. I just want to give you the side of it, because Obuna Makawatalo this thing whereby the main message. Many people are my water. Now we are still on the course of the root of our failure. The root of our failure, which is the lack of love. We don't love ourselves. I am malleable love. When you talk of love, Biafrans don't love themselves. When you talk of unity, we are not in unity. When you talk of hatred, we have that 100% abundant. When you talk about jealous, we have it abundant. When you talk about envy, it's with us, abundant. And that is the only thing that causes pains and backwardness among ourselves, among our people. Today, can the politics, because and the politics because the reason Hajabu slave buna onyo buna acholo ka ibie gafe anya ị chọla abata na your village ka ọ bụrụ ka onye ọzọ gafe gị ịchọ ka ọ bụrụ ndị abụ ọka ome ịchọ ka ọ bụrụ sọsọ gị nwa bụ ejecha agụ ome ọkachie akwa akwụlụ ojie omelọra oshilọra ogbuefi ogbulọra title. Title be nsogbu. And that is the reason enemy njuwe bata anyị n'ime. Now bring all these things into Biafra struggle, because ebe a ka okwu ga-anọ. Ebe a nụa ka ị ga-eji wee kpọzie Maazị Achebe Paul asị kịta. Now you will develop your real hatred where I am, but ọma abụmekwune this eziokwu nchọrọ egwu unu. Ọma abụmekwune ị gaa na comment section. Our people not here na comment ka ndị nwụrụ mkpụrụ mmiri onwele all the few na comment ka ndị ma ihe na that place. And the what baffles me is that in onye comment oji picture Maazị wee melu profile picture. Amalom the reason oji welu profile picture Maazị wee mee profile picture wee na-ede na-ede ka onye se mkpụrụ mmiri se gwogwo ọ da afụ ụzọ. What message are you imparting? What message are you trying to deliver on the comment section? Many people never batana broadcast. Haga na comment section hana motiye. Emani were kiji na comment section well let Owu na comment section coding kem mwa chineke njuwe pass information before. But many of you know na that comment section you know there bu chaka anya chanya mucha na just wolu phone na ka onye game attack. Just only game attack is not a good or in a represent Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Now, come to IPOB today. What is the cause of the problem you are seeing in IPOB? The journey of Biafra restoration, the journey of Biafra referendum, the journey for us to restore Biafra, and what is playing now, the whole scenarios na play now, the cause of these things. Because, yes, many of you who want to pretend, it is your right to pretend. It is your right to accept the truth. It is your right to say it the way it is. It is also your right to be stupid and foolish. That's your right. It's your fundamental right, and nobody will take it away from you. So keep it on the area. I believe I don't believe that, because as a man, you will be able to know what you want to do and what the area you want to go. That is me for you. I don't believe in what you say or what any person say. I don't believe in what you say and what you don't say. because I am Mazi Achebe Paul. Adilom after in what you are passing through. Just a minute. Like my brother say, Dubem Ejiofor, please change the headline. IPOB have not failed. My brother, Adam Shanego, the headline of did you hear the name of IPOB there? Or when they talk about Biafra, I think IPOB is only Biafra, only organization fighting for Biafra. Go and read my headline. My headline stated, the root of our failure and the journey of Biafra restoration. That has nothing to do with IPOB. The what has to do with IPOB is that failure now and the journey. Listen and learn, or I can bring you in for you to lecture me. I am open to learn. I learn every day. When I see some people talk sense to me, I pick it. And I have seen me say it time without number. The headline is perfectly correct in what I am saying here, because the root of our failure is what we are looking into. And the journey for Biafra restoration is the freedom we are fighting. So these are the two things. When you come to the scenarios that is playing now, Indian I play now, the cause of these things. The problem how come the people develop this kind of hatred among themselves? How come that one big family is now one big enemy? How come the people are now fighting themselves to kill? Yes, in a freedom fight, everybody must not be equal. In anything in a man, as far as this finger is not equal, you don't expect your brother to be like you. Now, envy and jealousy is what we are treating, which is the cause of our failure. Then you join the journey to Biafra restoration. How is it going? Na your area. What is happening? Now, the problem you are seeing today that is eating everyone up is being caused by hatred, envy, and jealousy. IPOB movement today. IPOB movement today, when you watch everything naga on, you watch IDDC division, I know Nandema they are shaking, there's no IPOB is united. If anyone telling you that IPOB is united, it's like someone telling you that Nigeria is united. Mabulo Nemalo, Kangwazi again now. Anyone who put on shaking that this is united, Mazin Namdekano left IPOB before he was kidnapped. That means the person will equally come out and tell you that Nigeria is united more than ever. This correct Nigeria, because what is going on, the people are watching it. What is happening, the people are seeing it. What you are doing, the people are watching it. Now, the peace of IPOB, peace na IPOB as it is, the only person who can make peace now, Mazin Namdekano. So Mazin Namdekano will settle this fight in Agana. But in a fight for Biafra, nature of Biafra referendum, in the Biafra, you love Mazin Namdekano. There's one thing I want you to do at this moment. If you really want Biafra to be restored, Obulu nature ka Biafra restore, there is this thing you need to do now. We must stop this attack. We must, as a matter of urgent. Yes, you can be two groups fighting for one thing. But the reason these two groups fight, the reason the two groups fight is envy. Who will say what we no, And more now, this is a struggle since 19 Burugede, no date. You that come yesterday, how will you not be? You will not come and pass me and they will recognize you. A bido bawagi store. Manakaiju onwanyese. Gin diche Fulani henchmen na bandit. Ongolife diche na hanabo. Nothing is different because bandit is Fulani, Fulani is bandit. Gin diche Boko Haram na Fulani henchmen. Ongolife diche. Iya ka na akpọ division of labor. Why can't we divide ourselves? Why can't we divide ourselves and focus straight on that restoration of Biafra? Divide no the people who believe in so much in the leadership of IPOB DOS carry out and focus on how to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out and restore Biafra without castigating Simon Ekpa and the rest. Why can't the people who believe in Simon Ekpa continue straightforward on how to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and restore Biafra without castigating DOS? Is power tozu ogonye ya kibie, leaving the enemy, which is the common Nigeria, to penetrate IPOB. Everything the autopilot made today, Gada nisi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everything the DOS made today, Gada nisi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everything you as a Biafran and IPOB made today, Gada nisi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why are we using act of hatred, jealous, and enviness causing problem to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instead of solving the problem? Incompetency lead to division. Many people are not like here. They might like him. The Enegomania food that now they since naga on be a cause but just nothing but misunderstanding. Misunderstanding. If onye nke anụ a ọbụla ka treat onye ka eji treat onye why you ga-eji treat onye na treat zi onye nke anụ na obutewe ọgụ. Now ndị Igbo na-akwu okwu say that no maka onye nwe ewu ka eji arapụ ewu. On this note ka nna ayo Maazị Simon Ekpa, yes, if any make the total wrong, you have revenge. Ikwe imegi inugo. Mana anima yoga at this point. Oblu nifo Biafra nanya, nifo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nanya. Kai rapuzandi DOS. Kai chowa godo ne Mazi geji we pota. Kai chobo ne geji we restore Biafra. Ihe ni na hiji, welu your power. Tinye na Biafra restoration. Kai nwete Biafra. Kai rapuzandi DOS. The same thing applicable to ndi DOS. Rapuzandi Simon Ekpa. Oblu na ini for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as we claim because onye potatata oshigi we are fighting for Biafra and we are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free. Why can't we make peace and shame the enemies? Epota, you accuse Mazi Achebepol, I have been bought over. Within me, nobody bought me over. Onwelenye gom, and they are telling me that they have bought me over. You are now, the enemy is now using you to fight me. The moment the enemy use you to finish me, that enemy will not spare you. That enemy will not pity you when the enemy will come for you. The things in our phone now, draw yourself back in the past before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, in the past 3 months, 3 months before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, John Wegese, on well anything Fulani people not try him Mazi Biafran Sinana had their way. On well anything. On well because the media now know investigative research and bring out the evil plan of the Fulani. And Simon Ekpa was doing that work. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing it. Many other Biafran media, IPOB media, we are into it, including myself, telling our people what is about to happen on us, what is about to befall us. But the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, after 1 month, Kedizi Hai Mebel, Ayanubazi Onwanyogu. Now we are now justifying what the Lai Mohammed said. What Lai Mohammed said, Ngiji Doni Siha Kahayasa. Today, ESN divided into two. IPOB divided into two. EGA IPOB divided into two. Every coordinators divided into two. The leadership divided into two. What are they fighting? The honorable Nejo Tatosige, I am fighting for Biafra. But guess what? The whole people, Mebo Sabo, Monebula Sabo, do you know that the same thing will befall any real freedom fighter will also befall on you? The enemy, the journey of Biafra restoration, we will fail if we continue with this hand we are using now, because nothing is hidden before our enemies. The one thing, the only way this thing is about to lead us now is to leak the person that you are giving that money to give the men on the ground. And when that thing will be leaked, that is the end of the road. Unanago. There is no way, let me say it today. On when if a man didn't do make it today, Kahakushimo DOS, Iga ime ha cholime. On when if you make it today, Kikushi Simon actually, why can't you make peace? Look over. Now, my message here is this. Why can't DOS move and be doing what they know how to do to restore Biafra? Why can't Simon Ekpa move to be doing what he knows how to do to restore Biafra? When if they love our leader, Obuna, these two people love our leader. I am neutral on this issue, but I cannot condone evil. As it is now, the both parties are wrong. The both parties, both Simon Ekpa and DOS, are not getting it right, because their work on a daily basis is to castigate one another. Nobody is talking about Nigeria again. Nobody is thinking. You don't care about who died. The only thing the both parties are doing now is that any of our men, blame one on the other one. Blame one on another one. My personal go, mana and magunu. Unu continue with Aka. I believe any name can be an exposition of my own. That is why I just been for the chair that my right Paul only form an IPOB. It's an ambunovis or Namama had the rules and everything. Because if Biafra is of no use to me. You don't have any enemy in these people. Let me ask you, Scolante, autopiloted. Let me ask you, can you live in the same country with your enemy? Yes or no? Is there any country that don't have enemy? How can you manage to live with your enemy? Do you want to tell me that if you have enemy and you are in a government house and that your enemy is in that government house, what will you do? You will not kill him because he's your enemy. Or you will not say, let's destroy the country because you have your enemy there. The leadership of IPOB and Simon Ekpa can be doing everything on their own to restore Biafra without castigating one another. What they need to do is know your boundary, know what you can do, what you are capable. When you are doing things, do it. Because why I am saying this is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life is in danger. And everything you are doing, if you like, say that is DOS that do it. If you like, say that is Simon Ekpa that do it. All of them will land on the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of them will land on the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Have you seen Fulani attacking bandit? What is the difference? There is no difference. Whether you are an autopilot or you are not autopilot, you are an IPOB, you are fighting for Biafra restoration. Why can't you focus? As it is now, Chukwu Okike Abiama is not listening to Biafran's prayer because most of our prayer today, ndị DOS na-ekpekpere ka Simon Ekpa mee mistake ka ha wee nwee ike wee welie blackmail onye. Ndị nke ọzọ na-ekpekpere ka DOS mee mistake ka welie wee blackmail onye. That is no longer a prayer you expect God to answer. God cannot answer that prayer. The same issue that make your region to be a failure in Nigeria is the same issue that you are bringing in a struggle. How can you succeed? Can you succeed at that point? That thing that make you to remain irrelevant before Nigerian politics, the same thing you are doing now in Biafra restoration struggle, because you don't want your brother to do it more than you. You don't want your sister to do it more than you. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. This thing you are seeing today, ask yourself, is it this exposition? When last, to be honest with you, when last did you hear any exposition of what Nigeria is planning to do against Biafra in the next 3 months or next 4 months? When last did you hear the exposition? The moment you go into this type of saga, you will not be chanced again to make an investigation against your enemy. Rather, you will not see your brother as the enemy. Every research everybody in IPOB is making now, both those that are representing DOS and those that are claiming to be Simon Ekpa, is researching on what errors DOS make and the errors Simon Ekpa make. That time you are using to edit the video of Simon Ekpa, use it to investigate Nigeria. That is why our people are being taken unaware, because they are inside bush. You that is not outside bush, that's supposed to investigate, to know when the military are coming to attack them, you are no longer investigating. And that is why our men, gallant men, are dying every day. If I show you the video of our gallant men that is dying on a daily basis, you will shed tears. You will not, unless you are a witch, you are a vampire. There is an adage, adage in the Bani Niga chupugodo ebe na-ebu ọkụkọ defeat ụgbọ ọkụkọ gịnị ka ọ chọ gaa n'ime ọhịa. At the first, I keep on saying it. The reason I maintain my stand, because okwu ọbụla si m n'ọnụ wee pụta, I can never deny it, because I am a man of my words. Anara m ekwu okwu echi niile ndị asị na m ekwulozi. That is why I tell you that I don't owe any person apology. Apology. You people are the one owing me apology. Apology. For those of you, here, pure, from the beginning, all this attack and the leadership stop there, all these things will not be happening. I belong to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and I belong to IPOB. That is where I belong. I keep on saying it. John testimony, Daniel, have you know where I belong? Makandi Najum Maz, where do you belong? I belong to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and I belong to IPOB. I belong to Biafrans. The work I am doing, I am not doing it for anyone. I am doing it for myself. As an IPOB, as a Biafran, as a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why you see me here. Apart from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will not be talking about Biafra. As it is now, ihe ọbụla anyị mekọta today will fall on the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What you people are doing today is the root of the failure of Ndi Igbo. The root of our failure that made Ndi Igbo and the Biafrans at large to become irrelevant before the Zoo government is the same mistake we are bringing to IPOB today. Yes, some people said US made a mistake. Yes, they made a mistake, but you have blamed them enough. Let us forget the blame and find a way to restore Biafra. Are we going to continue crying? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't have any slave. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't have any slave only. So anyone not saying he is a slave, the person is a zombie. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never one day say that he have any person as a slave. He presents himself as a leader of a people, not as a slave master to any person. That is why in Jagoni, at this point of time, allow peace to reign. Mobone for Biafra nanya. At this point of time, allow peace to reign. Because all of you are now doing it wrong. Too wrong cannot make it right. Nobody is asking you to work with any person. The way you know you can work, continue working it. Leave the other people alone. Because as I am now, I am not willing or ready to give any of this group my money. And I will not campaign for anyone to give any person money as it is now. Because none of the group I trust again. I only pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Because what is going on now is what I call cabal. I'm not a cabal person. Everybody is an IPOB until Biafra is restored. Okay, let me ask you people, how can you think when last did you people make a exposition about Nigerian government? When last? The failure of this very movement now, all these things in Afu here, like in Kulia earlier, I said it earlier, that you people are doing anything. Let me say it the way it is. Can keep all the record straight. Our brother Simon Ekpa is doing what he's doing today because of what people do to him. Iyo Neme today is a revenge. And then Mayanya dies now. On will ebe madu nebo melu ife. Or did the right or the basi wrong? Iye ni no me today or the justifiable. On will ebe afuchi ye ni na emelie or bankiti. Man on go at this point, and Maya Mazi Simon Ekpa. Leave the US. You have made a lot of sacrifice. Continue that thing you are doing before. Allow peace to reign. Give peace chance. Nye peace ohere. Ka peace bata. Because ndị Biafra ndị a na-anụ ọlọgụ ka ha nwere onwe onwelozie Biafra ndị happy obi aṅụrị na-akpa n'ihe these things ihe niile a na-eme na Or there Messi on name before. Call a spade a spade. He focused on DOS. And that is one thing people don't like. Okugi yoku. Or make or revenge go everything emelie. Kita noa. Nyagazia niru nkabiye na ya. That is my own opinion. Because this one is a criminal. This one is not a criminal. Simon Ekpa is not a criminal. Nobody in IPOB is a criminal. Just that misunderstanding. Because all this name coming. Onwell organization and enwell onyoshi. Manama azano here. Obu criminal kunu ge poshuwe. Rapu mazi in detention. Is it criminal that is more important to you, or to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is more important to you? Why I speak against DOS before is that they live to do something that Mazi will come out, and they are chasing Simon Ekpa. Now Simon Ekpa have left Arapugo here make a Mazi Pota or to DOS, meaning that the two parties have abandoned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the hands of only our lawyers. He gave brokers Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Many of you can support all these two parties. I stand for the truth. And that truth is what I am telling you here. John testimony, Daniel. If you are among of the people who is encouraging this thing, know that God will put confusion in your house so that he will test it. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Bonyine represent is nowhere to be found. You don't love Simon Ekpa more than Mazi Achebe Paul. And you don't support Simon Ekpa more than Mazi Achebe Paul. But you will not take because of you love somebody. You will abandon that thing you are doing. We have a mission to restore Biafra. Any of this group, love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for Biafra Nanya, the time have come for you to bury your anger. And work for Biafra restoration. The journey of Biafra restoration. You go down where only if you ticket and put ka Nigerian government Yalim ofu Simon Ekpa Hame arrest or hafu chike doziem Hayalimi arrest. The DOS have known their mistake, and I think they are now realizing their mistake. Now let us move on. And well, the ideology Simon Ekpa wopute, which is the total civil disobedience and economic sanction. These are the things I could read in our market now. That is the thing. Ihe anyị kwesịrị ịdị na-ekwu na mbụ. Kedu ka anyị ga-eji wee kedu ife anyị ga na-eme? Ọ na-eji eme ihe bụ na isi na onye ada emetie. Then imebe nke gị ka ifia mụ akwụlie from beginning that DOS is sleeping. I don't deny it. They need to step up their game. So since they are not stepping up their game, the reason you see me saying this is because I know what I say. I'm a neku. Onye ebe onye bekarị akwa enyi ya nwanyị nwụlanwụ ọ dịka ọnya bulie. The honest thing m ga-agwa gị here now bụ that nobody can destroy DOS. M na-ekwubie before. O nwere ga destroy DOS. The only thing now ị ga-emenwu now bụ ịgba mbọ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu apụta. Ọ bụrụ na o nwere bad eggs, ma ọ bụrụ those bad eggs, because we have a lot of bad eggs in DOS, Maazị will sack them. So ọ bụrụ nature ka edozie that name DOS, you work, you have to fight ka Maazị pụta so Maazị be enwe right to sack any person. So don't think that by coming out to all this blackmail can make anyone to run. Nke a bụ nke bụ eziokwu. Onwere ga destroy DOS because those people ndị wrong na-eme ihe ọjọọ nọ na DOS. When you fight for Maazị to come out, ọ bụ na Maazị pụta, you will see the mass sacking. Maazị you put to the house in order. Man, you abandon Maazị and the guy chụbazie ndị DOS. Ịchụgide ndị DOS Maazị nwe ebe a ka njụọ gị ọ dị gị ka ị ga-na-ekwu okwu Biafra nse na-ege gị ntị. Apart from Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, remove Maazị Nnamdi Kanu name n'ihe ọbụla ị na-eme tata, Biafrans will not listen to you. The reason Biafrans ka jee ga onye ọbụla ntị today bụ because of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. The moment iwepụrụ afa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, achọ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ma afọ ya tata, Biafra nwụọ final. This IPOB unu afụ unu na-eti mkpu ihe dị a ọ daa gwogo. You are chasing them away from DOS. Since I na-ekwu ya ka ndị na-echase away. So na ịmalụ that na onwere onye ga-echase nwe away na DOS, na the only person nwere ike chase mmadụ away na DOS bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ị na-egekwa onwe gị ntị. Ị na-ege onwe gị ntị. You cannot chase any person away from DOS because the people were appointed by Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. You can only do everything to destroy things. The way Chike dozie ngegide ndị ala ntị wee mee mistake. The way Chike dozie ngewelu aloy ezeji mmadụ ntị wee mee mistake. The leadership egere ntị ihe akụnụ na-agwa Simon na ka ọ continue ka ọ mee mistake. O nwere ebe a na-atụ anya ka Simon land ya. Mgbe Biafrans ga-ebido hate bie ịma nọkwa bie. Because you know my Maazị ride on, we are with you. When Oga fesi ihe dia, una onye ọbụla na-akpọla onwe. Because amam people nọ na IPO, amam ndị Biafra bụ. Maazị ride on, we are with you. Maazị ride on. When you push the person out, you go back. Because he been up in a comment section, in not apụta ife ka afụ gị anya. Ide apụta ife, ondunu ga-alafu kunu na-achọ. But mmadụ dịka m, onwere ikwukete ka m ga-ege ntị. Ịkpọ m na phone, ịkọba ihe niile ị ga-akọ ịkọcha anya nkwe gị, oh, I know what I'm doing because I do something the way the Spirit lead me. The only thing the only way to get Maazị Nnamdi Kanu out is to start implementing what you know that you can free him. When you come out, the past 4 months, NMS Simon Ekpa attack, you see people defending Simon Ekpa. Yes. Those things in one the topic in treat 2 days ago. The political solution cannot hold without the eat ingredient. Those ingredients should be what you will be preaching, and Biafrans will take power to themselves. Biafra will be doing everything to themselves. We cannot restore Biafra with this kind of division. No word, no part of the world can listen to us. The only thing that can make us to restore Biafra now is to march and do something exactly that we need. Asylum ka Simon Ekpa bia pota bia yowa DOS biko asylum DOS bia yowa Simon Ekpa. That is not the point I'm making. Here. The point I'm making here is this. Let Simon Ekpa focus on what he's doing. He is bigger than all these people on the web. On them make those people are irrelevant. Let DOS focus on what this thing. You must not walk hand to hand before you make something out. Ejim something when you know example. Ejim Fulani and the Boko Haram when you know example. Only a Fulani man and the Boko Haram. No, they are the same thing. Manahang were one agenda, which is the Islamization and to reduce the population of Biafrans. And they are working on their own different division of labor. Why can't we focus without attacking ourselves? On whether Fulani herdsmen confront Boko Haram. All this blackmail is in Unafu today. On whether Kigeji blackmail Simon Ekpa today without blackmailing Mazin Namdekanu. On whether Kigeji were blackmail the US without blackmail Mazin Namdekanu. So why you are doing this thing? You are putting more fire on Mazin Namdekanu's head. You are endangering the life of Mazin Namdekanu. Our brother called in, wagging that in Ebonyi State, no at war. In well idea kita now nothing seems to happen now. All na those people now those people no that China Sanworu. Na okay mana the other group amato polo hon. In well idea, no other group amato polo hon. And in Dani ya konka ha. When Ndani konka ha, that group each and kegina ham. Ndani reinforce or that group. Hengolozi brother gabian for their rescue. Kina whatever naga. Unu watano by you calling on social media. Obulo so no kana on social media. All these things is eating us deeply. The reason that ESN, yes, ESN nada will be fake na pomas na nkano. But Joe Wegi at this point, Kezi Kahaja that's every time, every day, double times 10 of Onehaja Dabu before. Many of you are my lord. John Paul, if DOS is evil, good and fine, walk towards Mazin Namdekanu release so that Mazin Namdekanu will remove the evil in DOS. Simple something. He can remove mba. He might remove any person na DOS. Gamma carry this word. No born of a human being, apart from Mazin Namdekanu and the people not at that place, get remove any person. Your saga, your blackmailing cannot remove Chike Dozien from head of Directorate of State. It cannot remove Tina Sanworu from any place on. Rather, it will weaken the people on Hanachi. And when the people are weak here, they will go inside. What Chike Dozien is doing will not make Simon Ekpa to stop. It will not make Madam Weibo to stop. It will not make Dr. Nelly to stop. Rather, it will weaken the people and they will never come back to you. End of the day, the people who never follow Simon Ekpa, but Mazinam they can't follow one. The people who never follow DOS, but Mazinam can't follow one. Now, who are you people fighting? The same Mazinam they can. That is why in their past this message, unity is the key. Can we know akwụkwọ ihe mee na Bible when you get example? Mgbe Moses in the mountain, ko je nata 10 commandments ko je pepele. Aaron mbu nwanne Moses mlotalụ ndị Israel the golden calf. She have had the belly. She fafa the belly di ide. Mgbe Moses pụta, okwo were iwe, mana o wechekwa iwe mee gịnị? Unite. Ogbuleron mba. He unites everybody. So, ekwubugo m ya na platform Simon Ekpa share. Blow the architect of peace in this very movement. Blow the architect of peace. Call off for peace. Maka na ndị Igbo na-aba afa. Say the Ogweji ofo. Ima the meaning of Ogweji ofo. What is the meaning of Ogweji ofo? Or during the war, onwele na-eji ofo. Onwele eji ofo no. Or bomb amalo eji ofo. Maka na bomb da ma ofo ma onye je nyasa. Onye ọbụla na-asị gị that he have the power to chase any person na DOS out. The person may deceive onwe. You cannot do that in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can't. Because Igawo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will chase the person out. Mba. Try to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will help you to do that thing. There is no evil here. The only thing you see here that you do something wrong. DOS did something wrong. As it is now, onwele justify her, but with the exposition, every day DOS, onwele that is to me is of no use again. When you come to people who defend the Simon Ekpa, I defended him because no one informed me from beginning. And what you know that in Charlie Goon here? Nabulo that every blackmailing ni neme. End of the day, all God and isi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nanya, work on your own. Work on your own. Work on your own. The only message in where to Mazi Simon Ekpa is this message. Let him focus on that thing that he's doing before. Let him just nyakopolu ndi DOS nti. Onwele any person get terminated get buried because all the too big for all these things. He's too big for all these things. All the too big for these things. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Ohamadike, will never one day come on Radio Biafra or come anywhere to be talking for one person. Are they not possible? Are they not possible? Because all my phone nature, check you go do all na Mazi Rapo Biafra. We face Wazirike every day. Wazirike, he might be tired of listening to him. Abuna Mazi Rapo Biafra face here Asari mbonyele 20 million every day. Na Asari, why won't you be tired? He got be tired. So the truth remains that as it is now, both IPOB leadership and Simon Ekpa is confusing Biafrans. They are confusing and frustrating Biafrans, to be honest with you. Because when you talk about Biafra, Biafrans, the people no neutral now this very movement. The people no neutral. Now this is confused. Hamalozi, what is going on or what to do? Now our brother Simon Ekpa continue with that work, with that force, Oji. On where any Biafra Gabe no kata, or should that Simon Ekpa is a non-mayor danger. Because what I see now is that Onyekagashi, I belong to this place. Then put on at that place, the 100% correct. I belong to these people. I stand with these people. Put on at that place, the 100% correct. Ongole the perfect, not even me. So in need the perfect. Can you make it the perfect? Where do you get it perfect? Many of you channel Ebia Nampotalo Biafra struggle. Ebia cannot pass from Ebenin. I will drop the link. Abula source in on a comment section. Come in if you have question to ask or you have something to say. You can come in and let us talk it out. But if you are coming, don't off your camera, because once you off your camera, I will take you out. I want to be seeing your face. Ebanyuna your camera, makana ebanyo camera again, mwepugi. Come with your face so that in a kwoku ne make it up Biafrans na fi hit your point. Let's see it. Because in Olan, no one side, the quadis struggle anya. Or naka Biafra gejibia. Is this how Biafra will be? Or naka geju lead Biafra? Or not after the restoration of Biafra? Or this kind mindset? Or this kind hatred? Or this kind heart kai geju build Biafra? Or wedika London? Or this kind thing kai geju build Biafra or dika Canada? Where is the heart of forgiveness? Ke the love in welebe mazinam the kanono. Kai berian everything. I am not here to praise you. From the beginning of this thing, happy on a comment section. Put out here, put out with your own point. Then argue, neutral. You disagree with me. Come on. Let's hear where you disagree. Yes, I am biased because I said that Simon Ekpa should leave the attack on DOS and focus on what he was doing before. I become biased. But I will not become biased when I will tell you that DOS is wrong. That means you are evil. Ginibu evil Ginibu, that thing anagwagi stand for the truth. Does it mean that what you are telling me now that Mazak Sebepol is 100% correct, that Simon Ekpa is 100% correct, so that Kekobalumaka, I don't need such praise. I don't need it from you. If you want to know who is who, what we are fighting is Biafra restoration, not deviating from the struggle. A hide in a comment section in a day. I drop a link to Wafi Rugina as a freedom fighter, a baposo. In also, you think you love Simon Ekpa more than Maza Chebepo? No, you think you can defend Simon Ekpa more than me? Is that what you are thinking? Or he nature? Anya he na-defend efu that na ọ gawago n'ebe ahụ ndị nke ọzọ ahụ ga mkpata iju hate ndị nke ọzọ ahụ ọ gawago that area. The reason you are defending Simon Ekpa, but then me attack on our lawyer. On you, I kid you enough from see people happy on our lawyer. So keep on rap go that all around. There was here that happen was here. You on make it a band on mass in the can. For the past 4 months, Simon Ekpa keep up the good record that he was doing, and the leadership started attacking him. That is why you see me defending him. Man, the last 3 weeks now, and then keep quiet about it. Where is the truth? You already know truth, only truth about the DOS. You already know truth about this thing. That is why I don't want to stand any place. Things are getting wrong. Our men are going down. You cannot destroy the US, neither will you destroy Simon Ekpa. So let them focus and avoid attacking each other. How many Nigerians are attacking Nigeria today? None of them. This issue we keep out the last day getting on. Manam put onye mere nke ọ na-eme eriche anya ngwakwu onye a, because my own is ime nke dị mma nto ogi ime nke ọjị ya ngwa gị n'ime ego nke ọjị ya. Fighting each other, Keki Geji restore Biafra with this kind of fight. Keki Geji restore Biafra. Keki Geji free Mazinam with this kind of characters I need display. Gagero Chasuro Dimbanti. If you open. Oni Yejimoya Kunezu Kubu Mbe A33 issue Bastalu Manonya or Bastalu Nyonya and they defend it. Mbaki Yejimama, this person, do you really stand for the truth? I stand for the truth. I stand for the truth. Kebe the truth today. Okay, Chanamben Shilo not standing for the truth, but now anything on your abonnement, Nkwenyolonya, Nkubaka Sobonya. I have a moon from beginning that I'm not follow member. How can your two families be fighting and you continue the fight? Knowing fully 1,000% sure. If DOS have finished everything by standing Maz Nnamdi Kanu, then try to release Maz Nnamdi Kanu. That is the message. Fight to release Maz Nnamdi Kanu. Are you going to stop Chike Doziem from answering DOS? The answer is no. The link is there. Click it and come in. The link is there. Click the link and come in. I dropped the link. Ihe na-afụ m ofu na-arụ before ebe DOS nọbụna o nwere anything ha na-eme na abụrụ ikpopụta ndị media warrior. Akọ maka Simon Ekpa for good 7 months. Now, ịchọkwa ka ihe dị aka ịpụta. Ịchọ ịpụta ka ịkọba maka DOS for another 7 months. Why Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nọ there? Ka onye na-agwa that thing. And check your phone if you are using a good phone. Which link is invalid. Ekwulu n'eziokwu, you don't take side for anything. Ị ga-agwa Mr. B, ị na-emete here, n'ebe n'ọdanya. Gwa Mr. A, n'ebe n'ọdanya here. Simple as that. Clinton, you are afraid to come in. Stop saying what you don't know. Or this link I'm not here. Okay, now for the link here, can click here. Here there. Or here no anaba here. Or the link in a guy here. Or the link in me pay here. ị gasị ị na-eyuzu fon nwụrụ anwụ n'ọrụ dị a n'aka ya ọ n'aka. Link n'ọhịa iklik na mba dị ka ị na-aka ihe na-akọ. Cheke mi nwekwara ịntanetị ọfụma. Ọ dị link ka mmadụ ji wee bata here. Stan Ruben, welcome to the program.
Yeah, Map, welcome. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon from here.
I just want to say you should keep up with what you're doing. It's good, and don't listen to fools, those who don't really know what is going on. So keep up with your good work. Hopefully, we are knowing that sooner or later our leader will be released and things will go well. He said, thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. What do you have to say about the ongoing fight between our brother Simon Ekpa and the DOS? We know that, yes, they attacked Simon Ekpa first, and they laid many wrong accusations against him. But he have already revenged. He have already done, in fact, what he did is justifiable. Nobody will say that he did something, but continuously let us forget about let us come now and focus on the Biafra restoration and leave the leadership. What do you have to say about this? Do you think it's the right thing for us to continue fighting the way we are fighting?
No, you know, Gwaburo the best. I'm even surprised at this stage we are supposed to be together. We are still fighting and finding faults of who is not doing the right thing, who is doing the right thing. You know, so many people on Facebook and different platforms have come to fight and criticize. To me, I don't see what man Simon Ekpa is doing as something being wrong. But the issue here now is how can we release our leader? What should we do? If I get Meka Nnamdi Kanu Pota. And Nnamdi Kanu said it, whatever you know that will bring Biafra, please do it. He said it.
Exactly.
So yeah, at this moment, I don't know why people will keep fighting. You fight here, you fight in sort of. I don't know when last I even tuned to Radio Biafra to be sincere, because I don't know what is really going on there now. But there's no problem about it. The only thing there is everybody should be focused and stop insulting or fighting each other. Now it's not the time for it. Thank you.
Because the fight now, all these things they are doing is heading to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's head. Yes. And our gallant men are the ones suffering it.
That is it.
And our people are suffering it.
It's very bad.
Let me hear from our brother, Luis. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you can hear me very well.
Loud and clear.
Okay. My view is just like yours. I think at this point we should, everybody should drop his arms and let us put our heads together to move forward. This whole quarrel and attack on each other, our real enemies are actually taking advantage of it. They are taking advantage of it. And I noticed that most of the comments that go in support of one side or against, those people are just like, I don't know, they look like people who are paid by the federal government to be fueling the crisis. But at this point, we should actually come together and then look for a way forward. The fight against Simon Ekpa should stop. And then, just like you said, Simon Ekpa himself should think of a new dimension. At least go back to the old way, what he's been doing before, what we know him to be doing before. I think that's the way to go. I just said I should add my voice to your broadcast. I like what you are doing, and I have to encourage you to keep it up. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful contribution. Thank you. Welcome to the program, Clinton. Are you the Clinton Chinyere or something that is saying the link is not working? Clinton, you see that your network is very poor. You are using poor network and blaming my link for your poor network. Nobody is hearing you. Your network is very, very poor. No wonder you are telling me the link is fake. Your network is very, very poor. Try to work on your network before you ask. I believe this John testimony, Daniel, will be using the same bad network. And he will be saying the link is not working. Or you don't know how to follow a link to enter program. No, maybe I manufactured the link too. I think I manufactured the link. You can still call on now. You can still call to make your point. Where I stand is that Simon Ekpa have fought and they have defended himself. The hour for us to march is now. The hour for us to march is now. That is my point of message this morning. And the leadership should also call their own people to order. Because not when Simon Ekpa will be marching, they will be now saying this and talking the way they have been doing before. Automatically, it will show that they are not willing to do anything. So, and I expect Chike Doziem to step up the game. To step up the game and tell the whole media warrior that the hour for us to move forward has come. Welcome to the program.
I think you're not getting it. You are not placing the blame where it's supposed to be or settling it the way it should be. The people who are supposed to make the move for the peace is DOS because they are the leadership of this movement of IPOD. And the whole thing started from them. When all these things were happening, if they had made just a program to call on people, the people in the media and say, stop, this whole matter would have stopped. Exactly. And when all these things were going on, Simon Ekpa was saying, let me be, let me be. Now, if I can call, I will be the last person that will tell Simon Ekpa not to defend himself or to just sit down and watch. I will be the last person that will say it because every day the attacks keep coming from different angles. So it is within his right, after he has endured, call Chike Doziem for a meeting so that they can have a kind of, face-to-face meeting, whether on his program, so that the people will think that everything is well. They can, even if they have grudges as two people, they can manage it within themselves. But for us who are Biafrans, we will not understand there is anything problem and there will be peace. Chike Doziem refused. He has made every effort for peace and they have denied him that opportunity. They keep attacking this man. After attacking this man on looking for any way to accuse this man of, they went on his own way of feeding his family, questioning if he's a lawyer or not. I've never seen anybody that have been attacked in that manner. They keep on questioning if he's doing fake visa or anything. Even when we keep getting visas for people, and when they question him when the visa comes, they are not coming back to say, oh, I have gotten it. They keep on destroying this man's means of livelihood. So this man has to fight back. Now, if the attack stops, I will say stop. If the attack against him continues, I will never call on him to stop defending himself. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Your point is very clear, and nobody, no reasonable person will doubt what you just said now. Because if you are following me on my platform, you will see all my program. I have defended Simon Ekpa, and up to today, I am not saying that what he did is wrong. I say that at least he has shown that he is not a tree that we keep silent. But when you look at what we are pursuing is bigger than personal interest. The accusations they leveled against Simon Ekpa, I have fight against it time without number, and because I defended it is one of the reasons why they sacked me. But I'm not after my sack. What I am after is the Biafra restoration. Simon did nothing wrong. Nobody is against. Nobody is doubting that. But as it is now, let us forge ahead. Simon has a good agenda, which he presented a few days ago, which is this economic sanction and the continued sitting at home. He never said, help me to spread it. This is an idea, and I see this is an idea that we're supposed. So I expect that very idea to be the topic so that we, Biafrans, will understand the reason why we embark on the economic sanction and this civil disobedience. Let us leave the DOS here, DOS this. I have been saying it. If you say the person is not doing it right, you do it so that the people will see it. We have seen that the leadership is not willing to do something for Martin and they can to come out, apart from the legal team. Now, Simon have come with a good idea. If it will, and they have already defended himself, and the Biafrans support him for the way he defended himself. I am not saying that he did wrong to defend himself. But what I am saying now is that the hour has come for us to move and fight for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is more important than every other thing. The restoration of Biafra is more important. Biafrans are not fool. Biafrans are not blind. That you will not tell me that Simon is a criminal, and I will believe that Simon is a criminal. No. You that is there now, nobody will tell you that Simon is a criminal. Even if, as it is now, with what is going on, if anyone tell you that Chike Doziem sell our leader, nobody will believe that again. We will see it as the propaganda that is going on, which you yourself know. And people will come and counter it. If you come out tomorrow and tell me that Simon sell our leader, nobody will listen, because there is a lot of propaganda that is going on, a lot of blackmailing. The only way that we know who is really fighting for the truth and who is really fighting for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what I am begging. If Simon can forget about DOS, believe you me, mark this word I'm about to say now. If Simon Ekpa forget about DOS for only 1 month, he never talk about them, and he concentrate on the Biafra restoration the way he's doing it for the past 4 months that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, and everybody we are saying Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that. That was the reason why many people followed him. If he can do that once again, only 1 month, believe you me, any person that come on social media to talk about Simon Ekpa will face the wrath of Biafrans. Anyone who talk is lay any false allegation against Simon Ekpa, the person will see Biafrans stone that person. It's a legacy that I want him to build. I don't hate him. None of you there can defend Simon Ekpa on your personal platform more than Mazi Achebe. My video is everywhere, which you yourself know. I am not doing it and hiding face. But as it is now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life is involved. The Biafra restoration is involved. He have made his nobody. If you push Mazi Achebe 1/4 of what you push Simon Ekpa, I will come hard on you more than the way Simon Ekpa come hard on you. But at this point of time, we have to come back so that the enemy will not use our anger to finish us. That is my own point. I am not against Simon Ekpa because he have done nothing wrong to me. But let us try a way to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out and restore Biafra. Then we will now know who is in that DOS, that the person who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the reason, and who is the evil person. These are my message. So some people will say, Mazi, you are Ezioku Bondo, you are not saying it. People want me to be saying only DOS, but any Biafran that is with his right, his or her right sense, we know that the way Simon Ekpa is doing now is not the way he's doing in the last 4 months. Because he now focus 100% on the DOS, which is not important. That is the only issue I am having here. Thank you.
I don't know if you would like me to say something or should I stay on?
Just use 1 minute to conclude, so that
okay, like I just want to maintain. If you are fighting for something and that thing is not solved, you don't need to shift from what you are fighting and that thing still remain unsolved. When you call on DOS to stop attacking Simon Ekpa, that is where we should stand. Until that attack, let us see if DOS cease fire today and stop attacking Simon Ekpa. Now, if Simon Ekpa continue now to attack DOS, we will ask, men, but you have fought, you have defended yourself. Now these people have stopped attacking you. Why can't you stop? Yeah, that's the judgment I want to hear. But in as much as they continue to attack Simon Ekpa, I don't see any single reason why anybody should say, leave these people. Don't leave them, because there is one mentality in our people. If they say you are a madman today, tomorrow they say you are a madman, and you begin to respond, the report will come. People will begin to think, actually you are a madman, that is why you do not respond. Yes, we live in Europe. We should stop applying all European strategies of policing when it comes to our own side. So in this matter, EOS has the responsibility to stop attacking Simon Ekpa because they started it. So now we can all come Simon Ekpa. Please.
Yeah, I'm live. I'm live. After this one, we're going to
okay. Thank you. But can I ask you one question?
Yes.
Good. Continue attack on DOS. Will it have any impact in releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
No, the truth, we can still walk and chew gum at the same time. You can say attack on someone else, on DOS. Myself, I call it not attack, but response. Okay?
The truth
Simon Ekpa is responding. I'm coming out to be. You ask me a question, please. Simon Ekpa is responding to attack from GOS. He is not the one attacking GOS. It is like a self-defense.
Mazi, to be honest with you, when you are judging issue, I am not judging issue here on who first attack. That is not what I am judging. The question I ask you here now is they respond to DOS or the blackmailing or whatever to DOS, which the DOS first do to him. Will it lead to the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being freed or restoration of Biafra? That is the question, yes or no?
Yes. If there is some criminality
that means you are not straightforward from yourself. I hate a person that you will be one-sided when you are judging issue. Welcome to the program, Fabian.
Hello, my brother. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Loud and clear. You have 2 minutes to speak. As you can check the time, it's 2:24, so you will stop exactly 2:27.
Okay, my brother, no problem. I just want to ask you 1 or 2 questions. I don't have much to say. I'm a first caller.
Go ahead and ask me the question.
Now, you said that Simon Ekpa should stop attacking GOS so that we can focus on our agenda. Eh?
Exactly.
Now, the first question is, Simon Ekpa bring economic sanction.
Yes, which is a welcome development.
Yes, we all know that is a welcome development. Okay, let me start from the first one. We first go with sit at home.
Which is also a
DOS
welcome
cancel it.
development.
DOS counter it, eh?
Yes.
Now, Simon talk about economic sanction. DOS counter it with some underground reason, which they don't want to come out physical to tell people that they are not in support. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
And then now we are talking about Simon Ekpa to focus. Now, I want to ask you, if Simon Ekpa focus, now as you bring this economic sanction and DOS come with their e-warrior to counter it again. Now, tell me how can the team work? That's what I want to hear from you.
Thank you, my brother. If you watch my program day before yesterday, I titled it "Political Solution Cannot Work Without Its Ingredient." And what I explained there is the economic sanction and the civil disobedience. Let me tell you, the DOS you people are talking now. If DOS is truly, because they have not impressed me in my particular self, they have not done something for me to praise them. If DOS is truly want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out, this is the time you will know if they really want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How can Simon Ekpa achieve that civil disobedience and the sit at home? You watch last Monday sit at home, right?
Yes.
You see the total compliance.
Yes, I see.
Which people comply? Is it not the people of Biafrans?
Yeah, definitely.
Because Simon Ekpa explained to them that these are the reasons, these are the results, Abi.
Okay.
And they followed it. The same thing applicable to this economic sanction. If the DOS counter it, what Simon Ekpa need to do is to continue explaining to Biafrans. You are a Biafran. Are you foolish?
Okay. Can I come?
No,
can I come in here now?
Wait. Are you foolish?
I'm not foolish. I'm not.
You are not foolish. You use your brain. Do you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Definitely, I do.
Do you want Biafra to be restored?
Immediately, without wasting of any time.
The same way you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you want Biafra to be restored. The same way people in our land want Biafra to be restored, they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Once Simon Ekpa start preaching that gospel truth that he is preaching, that make people to obey the Monday sit at home, the time he will announce the economic sanction, you don't need DOS to force it, because DOS is not our people. The people will follow it, and that he will give the Simon Ekpa the credit. So by doing it, the people will follow it.
Okay,
so that is the answer to your question.
Let me come one more. You remember when we are talking about this sit at home? Mazi Simon Ekpa agitated for Friday, Monday and Friday to increase the pressure in Nigeria government.
Yes.
Is it not this way? This way he said that he keep on agitating for the economic sanction. The same way he agitates then in that Friday sit at home, but DOS counter it and cancel it. Now, what tells you that they will not come against this one again? You are talking as they come against that
I am
Friday.
telling you, they come against it will not stop it, because the people have the power. There is no leadership without the followers. There is no there will be no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without the people of Biafra. There will be no Simon Ekpa without Biafrans. So for you to maintain the love Biafrans have for you, that is why I said the reason why people, you see some people leave DOS and be listening to Simon Ekpa is because nobody have come out to tell Biafrans who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and this is what Biafrans should be doing for Biafra to be restored. And the reason why people are loving Simon Ekpa because he come out to say we must continue this one we are holding, which you see me myself. So DOS countering this thing will not be anything unless they come out with another weapon that Biafrans will follow. That is the only way people will listen to them. But tell any Biafran today that let us sit at home and be relaxing, you will not make any sense. So I don't want people to hate our brother Simon Ekpa because he is doing a great work. Mark this word I am telling you. He is doing a great work. What I am against, that I am not happy of, is my own idea. If he like, he hear it. If he like, he continue. I cannot give him a compulsory assignment. No, he's a man like me, which I cannot control him. I am saying my own opinion, which many Biafrans are complaining about. We cannot be fighting ourselves because everything you do today will fall on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's head. Everything DOS is doing today will fall on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's head. The same thing. So what I am trying to do here now is that if Simon Ekpa leave the attack, Biafrans will defend him. When they continue to do, we can address, but 90% of the exposition should focus on the right thing that will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Not the other way around. That is my own point.
Okay, my brother, this is your point now. Is a very good idea. I support it. But first of all, our people say when two people are talking, when two voices are raising, no voice is raising. So one needs to step down for other voice to talk. Now, you are right. I supported you 100% in this your idea. But what will happen is, let's leave Mazi Simon Ekpa at least this month of February. At least this upcoming court that is coming of MMK, we open Biafran eye, and the Biafra will be expecting something from DOS to take us way forward. So this coming court now, as Mazi Simon said, after this coming court, at least the revolution will take more dimension. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So this month now, let's allow Mazi Simon Ekpa to conclude the job. I believe at the end of this month.
I have one question for you.
Okay, boss, I'm listening.
Do you follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Yeah, I do.
How many times did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preach about Wazirike on Radio Biafra?
It's not necessary. He don't preach about Wazirike all times. He just maybe something come out, he just skipping it.
Can you tell me the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not preach about Wazirike?
Because of he don't want to lose focus.
Okay,
of
don't
the
want
agitation.
to lose focus. Do you know that Wazirike have done more damage to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu than DOS done to Simon Ekpa?
But we are talking about the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
No, my brother, answer my question. Yes or no?
Okay. Okay.
You see the reason why I tell you, no, you see the reason why you use your mouth to answer. You answer the question that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want to lose focus. No matter how strong you are, you must lose focus when you are fighting two people. As you are now, you are the strongest person in your village. Is because you fight them 1-1. When you fight them in a group, they will beat hell out of you. So,
but
for Simon not to lose focus, is better he leave DOS. Let them do whatever they do. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu starts because Wazirike kidnap him, Wazirike don't do all manner of evil to him, and they start attacking Wazirike, me and you will not be calling him Ohamadike today. We will not be praising him. We will not follow him. Rather, we will see it as a gossip and fighting each other. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu understand the game. And as a person who understands the game, that is where I am coming. So when I speak, many people come here and say, hey, Mazi Achebe is attacking Simon Ekpa. That is Nigerian mentality. You cannot say that I am attacking Simon Ekpa because I am telling him to stop. And he will say that nobody is attacking US because we are here for the truth. I stand for the truth. I don't side anyone. Okay? So the reason you just answered the question now, that you just vindicate me, because if Mazi Nnamdi can continue with Wazirike, you will lose focus. If Simon continue with DOS, believe you me, he will lose test. Not
okay, Mazi, let me round up. Let me round up. So let me round up with my speech. Now, Now, see, for our people to have, if it's check now, the people of Biafra are having total compliance. They are complying, all of them, like before. Now, for us to comply more and more, there is something we need, and that thing is what Mazi Simon Ekpa is bringing now. And believe me, before the end of this month, maybe he will not talk about them again. But for this moment, from now to MNK court day on 15th, he have to open Biafra more eye why they should go on that sanction of economy. He have to let them know why they will do this thing for the release of MMK. Because
if Simon is talking about civil disobedience and anyone tell you that he's attacking the US, the person is very stupid. So if Simon is talking about economic sanction and anyone come out and tell you that he's talking about the US, the person is very stupid. When I say a word, I know what I'm saying. As I am here, I say I will use my 2 days broadcast, for example, make a reference. If you go and watch it and see everything, even when some people want to drag the issue of DOS, I say no, this is not issue of DOS or issue of Simon Ekpa. The issue now is what are we going to do? Things we are going to do to restore Biafra and free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is which I adopt that very idea. And if DOS come out tomorrow and bring this idea, it's a welcome development. Some people will say we are countering DOS order. Nobody is countering DOS order because they have not given order not to talk of anyone countering it. You only cancel order. When you cancel order, nobody can, that is not an order, you cancel order. So when I am talking here, you try to learn so that we will know where we get, where we are going, because that is what you just say now is what I want Simon Ekpa to continue doing, because he will give more knowledge, make people to understand what economic sanction is all about. If you listen to my last broadcast, some people think that economic sanction is for poor masses not to go market. How many of the people are explaining to people for them to understand the importance of economic sanction? Nobody. Go and check it. Nobody is talking. Every social media is talking about DOS and Simon Ekpa. Is that what Biafrans want to listen? Ask yourself, no. How many people is non-listening? Do you know that the first month, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped? The second month, if Simon Ekpa is broadcasting, only YouTube, at times you will see 5,000 people watching. Do you know that the first week, IPOB Radio Biafra, media, if the leadership is broadcasting, you will see 3,000 watching. My brother, to tell that Biafrans are tired, if the Radio Biafra is broadcasting now, go and check it. Highest is 500. People are no longer watching. If Simon Ekpa is broadcasting, go to YouTube. Highest you will see is 3,000. People are getting fed up. But once he's doing that thing, he will come back to that level. That is where I am going to. Let us leave the gossip and the accusation. They never even accuse Simon Ekpa reach what they accuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Any person, what you cannot use what illiterate say to say it's an accusation. I'm not that type. So
okay, Mazi, so what do you think now? What is your opinion for this economic sanction? Is it to start it now or to wait first after MMK court day, so that the Biafrans will see it that maybe it will not go, MMK will not release under political solution or through judiciary way, only out of civil disobedience MMK will be released. So what is your opinion? Is it to start it now or to wait first after the court day? It will be obvious to everybody that this is what we have to do now to release it. I want to know.
Thank you. You cannot start it now because you have not created the awareness enough. Before you start something, you have to educate the people you are about to tell to go embark on that thing, which you yourself know. So the question now is this: how many of the media warriors have created time? Maybe let me say 2 hours or 3 hours, focus on this economic sanction and they explain it in detail. The people that I will say that have done that is only Simon Ekpa. Other people will say economic sanction, they don't go details to tell people what economic sanction is all about. I am not saying that other people have not talked about it, but they have not explained it for people to understand it. So what people don't understand, you cannot implement it. So the work of the media now is to push for people to understand it. After people understand it, you implement it, because if you make people not to understand it and you go ahead and implement it, it will look like the de facto government created by Asare and Uchemefo. People will not know what you are talking, because the people don't get the knowledge. So since the economic sanction now is an open challenge, if you have anyone that have spent 2 hours explaining the meaning in details deep of economic sanction, the importance and the advantage, tell me the name, because I follow the whole platform and I listen. You don't listen to Simon more than me. So
okay,
that is the problem.
so okay, what we are now, we are, as Biafra we are now, this program he hosts today is good. I love it very, very well. So maybe tomorrow I will still advise you and encourage you that, okay, let's start from you. Both DOSO, both Mazi Simon Ekpao, let's keep them aside now. Next of your program, I would like for you to bring a program like with Biafrans. How are we going to do this economic sanction? When are we going to implement it? How are we going to spread the messages, the good news to our people for them to understand? Because I have seen that over 8 months now, we have been debating on DOS, Mazi Simon Ekpa, DOS. Now you have bring the issue of this economic sanction. So let's now begin to talk about it.
Point of correction. I'm not the one who brings the economic sanction.
No, I mean
the idea.
No,
is and I adopt it.
No, I mean I didn't say that you are the one that bring it. Okay. I think as you have discussed it now, as we are discussing about it, I would like at least next of your program, let's now start dedicating how we are going to implement it. Not about DOS again, not about Mazi Simon Ekpa. It's our obligation as a Biafra now to take it upon ourselves. Because if the thing now is not agitation again, it's a revolution. So let's be talking now, from now henceforth, how we are going to do it. We don't need DOS again to make a decision how it's going to work, because if you wait for them, it might not work. So I will suggest, with my own humble suggestion, that next of your program, now let's bring how it's going to work, not how DOS or Mazi Simon Ekpa is going to do it. So that's what I have to say for now. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your program. This is the first time caller.
Thank you.
I would like to join next time again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, my brother. Yeah.
Welcome to the program, Mazi Peter.
Thank you, my dear brother. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Why do you off your camera?
Okay, I'm somewhere, so there are so many people, so I can't.
Why are you always somewhere whenever you come to my program? I don't like.
But last time, no. Last time my camera was on now. Last time I was in your program, my camera was on.
Okay.
You forgot? Yeah, my camera was on, and you saw me very well. I just want to thank you for this opportunity that you have given to me to come in to the program. But well, I saw the topic, so I said I should come in, because last time I tried to bring this issue, but it was not the topic you have, so I have to go back to where you are. But there is something that I want to, my own suggestion, or maybe idea, if I may call it. When you talk about Uwazurike attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and attack between Simon Ekpa and this thing. But there is a little bit something I want to chip in. It will be a sensible something. If you compare the attack with Uwazurike to our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the attack with Simon Ekpa, Mazi Simon, and the DOS, I think it's quite different, because this attack of Simon Ekpa and DOS is within IPOB, the leading group of restoration of Biafra. And the other attack with Uwazurike and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is between Masop leader attacking the leader of IPOB, which means we IPOB together, which means today, if somebody else from another group attack, for instance, as Arubo attack Mazin and the Kanu, you will see the two groups, the autopilot and the DOS, E-Warrior, we face those people. Then, now, if it's between themselves, nobody is attacking Mazin and the Kanu, the attack is within them. So I think it's quite different. But let me come back to this leadership. Today, this movement is being piloting, like, let's say, from 6 months back or 7 months back since Mazin and the Kanu was adopted. This movement is being piloting with the leadership of the DOS, which means they have this responsibility. They have this question to answer. They have this information to let Biafrans. They have this power to carry Biafra along with whatever they are doing. So now, there is an issue between the IPOB members. There are divisions. Now, it's the leader that have every right, every possibility, every power to stand on their ground and say, enough is enough. They don't need Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to come in because they are there to represent Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. That is why sometimes when they say they are Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is them, I will laugh. If they are Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is them, then which means they are not doing like the person that they want to call themselves to be. Because Mazin Nnamdi Kanu can never, even in his dream, will never allow IPOB to be divided in this level. It's impossible. Even you, if you are leading a group, my dear brother, for the kind of person I know you to be, for the words that is coming out from your mouth, you will never, Achebe, even if somebody tell me that in the dream, I know you will never allow your group to be divided. You will look for means to bring them together. It shows even through your action, the way you are acting today, between autopilot and E-Warriors and DOS E-Warriors. It shows on you. So now we go back again to this issue. This issue lies on DOS. Let me tell you something. Simon Ekpa, like somebody said in this program, Simon Ekpa is just defending himself and trying to put the record straight from the accusation coming from E-Warriors, from DOS E-Warriors. That is what Simon is doing. And me, I will be the last person to tell Simon to stop. No, my brother. What I will tell Simon is that don't only focus on these E-Warriors and DOS. Try to put the zoo government in this issue. Those that we are fighting with, those that we are fighting to liberate ourselves from. I will tell him, my brother, use 1 hour to talk about our liberation, and use 30 minutes or 20 minutes to talk about these E-Warriors, these E-Rats. Let me put them that name. I'm sorry to use that name. So, which means the leadership has failed. 150% failed.
Maz,
Yeah?
let me come in here. Let me come in here. You know, when you say this thing is in the shoulder of the leadership, are you aware that when you say the leadership, I want to make an example for you.
Yeah.
If you send your child to go and slap someone, and that your child go there and slap that person, and the person come to you and report to you, what will you do to that your child that you sent to go and slap person?
You have to specify, did my child go and slap another child or slap a big person or a small person? So you have to specify because
my child. You send your child to go and slap me.
Yes.
And you are the one who sent the person because you know the reason. And that your child come and slap me. I come to you and they report to you. What will you do?
Well, If I'm a truthful person, I will tell that person I was the one that sent my child to come and slap you.
Okay. So it don't matter. Let me tell you, when you tell the person, you will tell the person the reason, Abi.
Yes.
Good.
If there is any reason.
And will you beat that your child?
I will not beat the child, of course. I will not.
Don't expect. Why I say this is this. Don't expect the leadership to come out and be making peace, because the leadership are the one who sent the media to do that. And the media are like children to the leadership. That's why I use that word. Now, the area that I want you to look into is this. Mazi Simon Ekpa is fighting for Biafra. And he loved Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the leadership, I will not say they are not fighting. They are fighting for Biafra, and they claim they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And as it is now, two of them have issue. Okwenye Igbo ka ebu.
Yeah, of course.
O nwere inu ndị Igbo na-asị that n'ọwụ maka onye nwe ewu ka eji ahapụ ewu. You know that word?
I know.
The whole meaning is that the character of a goat is not good, but because of the owner, you pardon the goat. So why I am calling Simon Ekpa is because he is the one that I know that he can calm down and the reason, and see a reason to quench this fire. So I am not calling on him because he's in his right to quench the fire. I am calling on him because I know if he leaves them and they continue the attack, Biafra will rise up against them. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the most important thing now, and the Biafra restoration. If the accusations they leveled or these things that is going on, I know I cannot tolerate 1/4 of their attack any Simon Ekpa without fighting back. I say the truth the way it is. So, but as it is now, we must look that now everything Simon Ekpa metata, Gada Nishi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everything DOS metata, Gada Nishi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why can't we focus? I am not telling Simon Ekpa to go and work with DOS. That is impossible. Let him forget them and focus on that reality, which is like I use the economic sanction and other things. Let him start doing it on his own. He can do that, and Biafrans can start implementing it. And when the leadership see that this thing is going like this, they will now know that the people have left them, that this person is doing it right. They will now go with that. So that is the area I am looking. I am not looking for who is right here or who is wrong. If you are looking for that one, in my previous broadcast, you know that I have made many judgments, and I say I keep the record straight, which I will not be here telling you what I have done in the past. You are seeing it. So what I am saying here now is that the attack or this thing, Simon Ekpa, for the beginning, do you see me call on him to stop? No, because I know that they have pushed him to the wall. But as it is now, let us to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because nobody will chase DOS away. You can only do end of the day. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the right to chase any person in DOS out, which me and you know. So this is my point I'm raising. I'm not raising point that Simon Ekpa is fighting a wrong fight. No, I will be the last person to say it, because but I not yet a fight. When you say Wazirike, you was the moment you gather the momentum, the crowd you will take Wazirike as your. In fact, you even send on ESN to go after Wazirike, which Mazi can look at those things, and he focus on Biafra restoration because he has a mission. So if Simon really have mission, the way I am seeing it that he has, let him forget about this thing. definitely he will take it as a challenge and we will match. You are doing it for Biafra, not DOS. DOS is not up to 50 people. You hear governors tell you that but it's not a Biafra land. Mazi will tell you that one man, one vote.
Yeah, that is true.
So if you know what to do to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, forget others, continue doing it. Let's continue focus and do something. Biafrans are getting tired of all this attack. If you are not, if Obunena had Bondos, make a grand inquiry of what I am telling you. Many people are no longer listening to both the team. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
So that truth is what we are. We are not here to tell you that Simon Ekpa is wrong, no, or this person is right. We are telling you that now. Onye gets onye the wrong or onye the right. If US is not doing it, the only way for you to know where we are going now is Kaifa Itaka Mazi Pota. So that is my own point. Thank you.
Okay. Then let me go back to, you said something about Mazi, if I may remember very well, about the some don't have to like too much react on this attack from these DOS E-warriors. But there is something I found out there, like when you say that if I send my child to come and slap somebody, and if my child go and do that, let the person come, I will tell the person that, I will tell the man that I was the one that sent my child, will I go and beat back my child? But I didn't get it well, because I really want you to explain to me what that relates between DOS and Simon Ekpa with that. But if I can understand, is that, okay, DOS allow the E-warriors to slap Mazi Simon Ekpa, and Simon Ekpa come and report, and DOS go ahead say, I was the one that sent him because of one or two reasons. I think as me, I will tell my child, okay, don't do it again, because this person has come and report to me. Don't go and slap again. Stop slapping. But I don't understand why the slap keep on going on. And what I see today, I'm coming before you come in. What I see today to that slap is that the person that was receiving that slap is coming deep inside me now. Is hitting me the way I don't want even you, Achebe, to understand. What I see in this fight, in this slap that I have been slapping Mazi Simon Ekpa, is that Simon Ekpa is going where the leadership don't want, never think he will understand. And even among those leadership, there are people that are not talking, that are in support of Simon Ekpa. Even among those irats, so which means the leadership has to be careful, have to be mindful for those that are still insulting Simon Ekpa. Even in that era, there are people feeding Mazi Simon Ekpa. He make a statement that even if your wife, even you among the DOS, you are against him and fighting against this struggle, even your wife will call him and give him message. So to me, we should advise the leadership, because even I have heard so many advice that you have thrown on the table, which are legitimate, good advice to the leadership. None of those advice has been taken. None of them. I swear to, I have listened to many of your advice that can quench everything, that can even make Mazi Simon Ekpa to shut up completely. But my brother, it's like you are throwing water. Instead of them taking that your advice, or instead of them, they don't have to even take it. They should even listen to it and think about it. They throw water on it and sweep it away. I know today, my dear brother, Simon Ekpa is going deep. So many of the DOS members, they are coming out to speak. The earlier they do it, the better. The E-warriors, those E-warriors, they don't even have things to say. Now they are copying Simon. Sometimes they will copy your way of broadcasting. They will be doing that. They are copying. If Simon Ekpa come and analyze, they will come and analyze Simon Ekpa what he said about them. They will not even do it well. They will be looking for people that they will pick their way of broadcasting to broadcast. They are fading up. For me, the leadership should call them into order. Because I bet with you any day the leadership tell them to stop. Simon Ekpa will stop completely. Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have called for peace?
Yes.
Good.
Anyway, I don't know if he has called for peace, but I overheard the lawyer say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say.
Do you know that our lawyer have called for peace? Let me remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, let me ask you this question. When two people are fighting, you are holding one person, and that person don't want to listen. What will you do? You are just holding only one person, telling one person to stop, and there are two people fighting. What will you do?
Okay, it depends the person that I'm holding. Well, if I tell that person to stop, the person doesn't want, I will leave him.
Okay, you will not tell the other one to stop.
Okay, yeah, of course, I will tell the other person to stop. Of course, I will tell the other person to stop.
It's when the two people refuse to stop, you will leave them, Abi?
Yeah, of course, yes, you will leave them.
Good. Now, why I tell you this is this. I have made a broadcast several times telling the leadership to call for a stop for this thing, Abi.
Yes, you have done. Of course, you have done that several times.
Not once, not twice.
Yes, of course.
This is the first time I'm making a broadcast asking Simon Ekpa to stop. True or false?
I think it's true. You also there was a broadcast you came in and tell him to calm down on this. I watched one program. You come into his program and try to tell him to calm down. This one is the first official video that I've seen. You come out specifically to tell him to allow them to allow DOS to be.
Good. The reason I am making this thing is because I have been calling on the leadership to put a stop. It's not that I don't know that the leadership has the knife and the yam to stop everything. But since the leadership have refused, I think Simon Ekpa should hear this advice and move on.
Yeah.
If he move on, my brother, like I said, Biafrans are not foolish.
Yeah.
What Biafrans is after is who is doing something to restore Biafra and to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not who any other thing. Simon never called anyone to come and support him. Simon never called anyone to defend him. Simon never called anyone to speak for him. But you see people speaking for Simon today.
That is true. Yes, that is true.
Let me tell you, we have many people like me outside there who have defended Simon Ekpa. If he continue the fight, some of us will get, person like me, I say it before that if this thing continue, I will not defend anyone. I will just be doing my own. This fight now, let me tell you the truth. If he continue, at times, you that is right, there's a place where they are pushing him to. And I have seen here. I know that by God's grace, he will not fall that place. But there is out of anger, you can do something that you never expected that you will do. And when you will be saying that you're out of anger, the people that want you to do that thing will be using it to be justifying what you are saying, what they are saying before. So everybody loves Simon Ekpa. Everybody loves him, including even the DOS know that they love Simon Ekpa. They watch him. So, but there's something he will do. They will know that he is no longer fighting to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then people will stop listening. Say this is all bloody home has it become a childish something. So
I think
for him not to become a childish something, that is why I say once he move on now and they leave the DOS, they will continue ranting with the media warrior. Biafrans will march. Remember the name you people they are answering. They say autopilot. Continue with that word. Autopilot is not blackmailing DOS, my brother. Autopilot is not talking about Chike Doziem. Autopilot is not talking about who do it wrong. when you saw autopilot, is it not for Biafran to do something that that will bring Mazinam Khan out?
Of course, yeah, of course.
So what are we now preaching the autopilot? And like I asked my brother, this civil disobedience that we said, how many platforms have preached deeply and tell our people the importance of civil disobedience and economic sanction, apart from Simon Ekpa? To tell you that others are hiding under Simon Ekpa to be answering autopilot, but they are not selling the idea of autopilot.
But I think that they are stepping up with this economic sanction, and I think according to their last previous broadcast when Simon was talking about it as well. I think
Simon they are about it, but other platforms will follow all of them. Like what I asked, can you mention one platform that have sit down, analyze the importance of economic sanction for good 2 hours and allow people to say their view?
Yeah, but you did that last time. You yourself, you did that last time.
I did it. Simon did it. But others are not doing it because others just focus on the DOS to tell you that this thing now, if something happened to Simon, they will just that time Simon gave boost everything this year. So you understand where I'm coming. So that is
of course I do.
Coming. Many of you many people will say, Mazi, you are becoming against autopilot or becoming a Simon Ekpa. If telling someone the truth is becoming against that person, I am willing to be against the person, but I will be telling the person the truth.
Yeah.
Because as it is now, if we leave all this Simon this, Simon that, and DOS this, DOS that, and the focus hitting to the people of Biafrans, what and where, you will see how everything will be moving forward.
Yeah.
You don't need to call any person. So that is my own this thing. And I will stop it here. I've spent 3 hours. So if you have
thank you very much.
To contribute, you are free to.
More I will say is that I think the autopilot groups to enforce, like what you said now, to try more of talking about the economy, to explain to our people, because our people think economic sanction will affect them as well. So they have to get it in mind that it will even put more money in their pockets, allow them to do their business more, and allow them to create more work from themselves. They don't have to pay tax to any person that is coming to steal money from them, because those tax even that they are paying, we don't even see any benefit from it. There's nothing that they are doing.
Before I forget, there's something I want to tell you. Do you know that Dangote is now assembling cars?
No, my brother, I saw that too. I saw that on.
Do you know the reason it take us unaware for us to know how they plan it and we are not aware? It's because if Simon Ekpa, because he gets raw information more than me, and I believe he know it, but because he want to play himself, do you know that is the reason why he never made the exposition for us to know that innocent end is near?
That is true. That is true. So those things we have to.
Do you know that many things are going underground from the north that nobody is getting information? Because Simon is no longer feeding us. Because when I say us, I listen to him. I will not remove myself with the underground, because he is now busy. You cannot be investigating this one and at the same time investigating the other one. You must lose control of one. And he has lost control of underground evil from the Fulani against Biafrans. Everybody, the same way that if you check my post, I think yesterday, I said, mention one thing. What is the achievement of IPOB media for the past 7 months?
Nothing.
When I make that comment, people don't know why. Because before Mazin Namdekan is the media. Because when you say IPOB media, including Simon Ekpa, is an IPOB media.
Yes, of course.
When last do they make exposition about Nigerian government evil plan? We only see picture of the lawyer of Nigeria with Catherine online.
Yeah.
How many of any person tell you the outcome of the meeting? No, because we are busy fighting ourselves.
Yeah.
So this thing are the reason what I saw, and I say no, because I know what Simon Ekpa is capable. If not DOS this, DOS that, all these things will be on the media.
I think Mazachebe, I think that Simon should understand this as well. That DOS and the E-Warriors, they are just trying to divert his attention. I think that's what they are doing. That is what they are doing. But I will not tell him not to stop if he have it in mind to attack DOS and the E-Warriors.
I
will
just
not
give
tell
him
him
advice, so it's my own opinion.
Yeah, I know. Just listen to what I want to say.
Tell him what to do.
30 seconds, please. I will not tell Mazi Simon. Neither you will not tell him what to do to attack these people. He can attack them anytime, anywhere. But he should create more time in that period, in these 2 hours, 3 hours that he have every day, anytime he come into media, to talk about the Nigerian government and their evil do in our land and both in Nigeria. Then he can enlighten us about whatever he wants to talk about the US or not. I think he should he should channel more energy to Nigerian government and talk less of DOS and the ERAs. And that, I think that will be more better. And I wanted to say that to him yesterday when he has this program yesterday. But I tried to come in most of the time, but the room was actually full. I wanted to brief that to him so that he should try and make sure that some of these things, because when I saw this Dangote assembling of Peugeot cars, I was really shocked. I was like, what? This guy is going far. I mean, I think he have that in Lagos, Abi. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's in Lagos that they have this cars, this motor assembly that this producing of his car. Mazatebe, are you there?
I'm here. I believe it's in the north, not in Lagos. Which Lagos?
Okay, in the north.
Fulani. Don't build something like that for now. What for you,
brother? Anyway, we should just. But what I will say, Mazatebe, is that we should keep on coming to Simon's program and try to put this to him, that we want him, please, to he should use 30 minutes to talk about DOS. Nobody has to stop him to defend himself with DOS, but 1 hour should go every day that he has a program to the Nigerian government, what they are doing in our land and all those things. I think that will help us more, and for Mazin and the Kano release and all those things. So he should not spend all the day, because that is what the E-rats are doing. What they do is they will use 10 hours, 5 hours just to talk about Samaneba. Sometimes when I come, I will see them in the beginning, they are talking about Samaneba. Till the end, when I will come back again to see their program, they are still talking about Samaneba for good 4 hours, 5 hours. I will like it. So these people, they don't even see what is going on in Biafra land that they can talk about.
Nobody is talking about that again, because we are
busy
fighting who to defeat each other. And we forget that if we defeat this one, the same enemy will now defeat us, because let me tell you what you see here today that is happening. It's like the story of Derico and Chejina. When Derico killed Chejina, when Bakassi come, he regretted and shout that I wish Chejina is here, that Bakassi will not overpower him.
Yeah, exactly. I know about that story as well.
Exactly.
I know he cried. He cried when they shot him. He cried. Yes. And he looked at them and laughed. And he said that because this other guy is not around, that is why you can.
But he don't know the value when he was killing him.
What he was killing him. Yeah, that is true. But Mazatebe, sorry, the leadership. I don't know the kind of leadership.
This leadership, you don't know how I feel. Open no get for this leadership.
Nah, one guy no la mamu ebambi be la agwa about leadership. Muna agwa ya my brother. Ke kwani ihe leadership ale be kwanu. Ke kwani ihe ma leadership ale me o ihe la agwa ma ale me underground. Ma ko ihe laga underground. You might go la puta ihe laga underground. Ihe laga underground all the time. As na the can happen le ba kwa sila leke na de. Nah, my brother, more would this Simon Ekpa with some of you guys. Now, when you gonna watch the and I get like Biafra also. I'm telling you, nobody will be talking about Biafra. These people will just sit down, be collecting money from people and be sharing from themselves, just for themselves. I'm telling you, it gets tired. It gets tired. I just nah.
Thank you, my
My
brother,
brother.
for your wonderful
Thank you very
contribution.
much.
Because I will wrap
Thank
it
you
up
now for
here.
this program. Okay. Thank you.
I like it. I know from ndị nke onye ọzọ bi ihe dị aka mmalụ because mberede, can you join the link and let me hear from you and ka mmalụ ka brain go dị na ọ bụla nọ na comment section na-ede. My brother, Peter, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Mberede, click the link and come out and show us your intelligence. Kaifu your intelligence. Obviously, on a comment section daily. The truth remain that division cannot yield any fruit. Onwela na imegideli ya ka this division ka iwoli enwete Biafra. The only thing this division and war can lead us is to fail to restore Biafra. The only way we lead anyị bụ failure. Mana because we develop go hatred. Ebe mmadụ ibe gị nọ. That hatred and the jealousy is the problem we are facing. I know here, this is Sunday. Or Sunday, again. He's here fooling himself with comment. Onye pụta na-ede eri. Na this comment section now, you cannot make even one single reasonable something you cannot write out. Maneno na comment section na-ede eri. Os not Sunday Ogbonna. Very animalistic human being. Onye pụta na-ede eri. So your duty now bụ ịkpọzi onwe gị autopilot, defend with everything. Ichefuo na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ishi mbụ your leader na o nwere ebe ọ nọ na-ata afụ. Ichefuo na gịnị ka na ihe dị a na Biafra restoration lies in our hand. Nederi, Bangrep must step aside. You wait until thy kingdom come. If you are waiting for my apology, you wait till thy kingdom come. Because I hold no bag and no idiot any apology. Click the link and come in. Let us see how your brain is. Kaifo ne brain gede. Jealousy and envy is the problem I know when IPOB. Today nke amana gị na-ekwu ya, Nkwo is on fire. The report na-enweta na bụ na 82 division Enugu is now heading to Ebonyi to go and join the Ebonyi military thing to be killing our people. That is why all these things in because we are fighting ourselves. Okay, Iwelo out of jealousy and hatred we go Simon Ekpa today. What will it benefit you? Onwere you get benefit gị. Iwelu jealousy and hatred wee gbuzie Chike dozie modosis ka you get benefit gị. Nsị gị na ịmala eme ife, I will write down to do it in my own way so that ka ifia. Kaifia. 1 million of you cannot pull Simon Ekpa down. For 7 good months, you cannot pull him down. Or Kitaki ye pull you down. Mugu. You people are the people causing confusion. you take side on the restoration of Biafra. Ụfọdụ ga-apụta sị gị na restore Biafra, you will not go there. If you are a man enough, Mberede, click this link and come out here and disgrace yourself before Biafrans. If you are a man enough, click this link I drop here. That is disgrace check here. Got your alloy eze madu. The Dobia na Maza Chebe program. I disgrace him. Question me and Julia Obaloso. Mbo eze madu. Got Joanna. Go and ask him. Namayali or Nena Mayali Pelepele. Joanna alloy eze madu. Joanna. The moment I confront like Maza Chebe Paul na my program. God join you awful. Oh disgrace long here. On my Pusegana platform, ya just stick at them, sack Maza Chevepo, sack him, he will disgrace us. When I now make blind arguments, a potent argument, a potent drug question, in my one to prepare. You will answer the question, you will be yourself to vindicate me. You can't waste your second of your time over Simon, but you have wasted more than 1 hour on comment session. Okay, and well, I'm time for him beside the kagi. We cannot abone a macloda, we cannot only pull for 8 teeth. On this note, I will drop the curtain here. But before I drop the curtain, I will not block any person today because I know the topic will hit many people badly. If you watch the comment section, it hits left and right. So that's why when I tell them that I stand for the center, they don't know. They think for this, Mazi, afraid of who? You got run in school. Mpolo gafa school, ga check mama mabu follow. Mugu everywhere. As if an ashika fall or heat, nigga pull when heat. I will beg Simon Ekpa because he's destroying the US. So that's why I'm begging him. Now can you rest? I will beg him because he is a man. Onye maye kana ya iyo. Onye maye kana sia nna no digo or no digo. Now ask yourself. So mazi pụta now ọkụbalụ unu niile aka. Ọ mgbe mazi pụta ka ihe ejifu mother of all sacking. Come back to IPOB to Ibia Poku. Click the link and join. And while on much time, on this note, I say, may Elohim bless Mazin Namdekan, may Elohim bless ESN, may Elohim bless our legal team, may Elohim bless Mazi Simon Ekpa, may Elohim bless Mazi Achebepo, may Elohim bless LPOB worldwide, may Elohim bless everyone who are genuinely fighting for this restoration of Biafra. May Elohim guide and protect every one of us. He said, Mazi Simon Ekpa, once again, please, let's focus on the restoration of Biafra. Happen DOS, they will not stop you from anything. Do this sacrifice because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do this sacrifice because of Biafrans. You are not doing it because you are weak. You are not doing it because you don't know what, you don't have the strength. You are doing it as part of sacrifice for the love you have for Biafrans and for the love you have for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please, let's move forward. Let us move forward. Thank you and remain blessed. He said, Sando Bonna, if you open page, the highest people that can watch you is your wife, if you have any.